dog versus bad guy. Not got any excuse to fucking crash out. Dude got you streaking like bass out. Don't take it from me, so relax with some maps up. How we could be the wood of everything when we just hear about it now like a trending tweet. We'll take them on in this death race meets Dragon Ball Z shit. At least this should be interesting. Testing my fate through this coordination. It's broken fragments, apparently you don't change shit. But everything, artillery for the taking. A young bull is in for quite a rude awakening. The cruel king, the bringer of apocalypse. Hold on, is inviting you to partake in his death race. Hold on, oh real life get rich quick, except the wager is for more than just a mere mortal song with the accord. I simulate the worlds and you overall, and those who move on me, you may lose your mind to the realms. Become one with the horde. No matter what, don't let him get his powers on the accord. Catch us on the track, speed like comets. But you got the blast. Give a fuck about a monster. You do what you can. We do what we can. And when a pound is spent, fuck 'em out like some gunners. The cruel king, the bringer of apocalypse. Hold on, is inviting you to partake in his death race. Hold on, oh real life get rich quick, except the wager is for more than just a mere mortal song with the accord. I simulate the worlds and you overall, and those who move on me, you may lose your mind to the realms. Become one with the horde. No matter what, don't let him get his powers on the accord. Who is the king? Who is the king? Cruising around with nowhere to go, watching the world through a blurred window. Take all comers, but they too slow, breaking through all known barriers. So run your car, not your mouth, 'cause out here there's no room for cowards. Flash of life is all you see, just another day when you're the drift king. You lost your crown, lost your place, picked back up, left in disgrace. Flash of life is all you see, just another day when you're the drift king.
I see somebody has been throwing a bunch of bits in me in my chat. Oh goodness. Give me just 1 extra second, chat. Oh goodness. I heard tonight is a day of celebration. Or we're supposed to celebrate something. After seeing what people are excited about, I can agree. I can vibe with this. Oh, goodness. Get supported, yes. You'll have to excuse me a little bit. My, one of the tooths are hurting. And, giving me a mild headache. I apologize. Just mildly. It will get better. It will get better as time goes on. But for the, like, foreseeable, like, couple of hours, I've got a mild headache. And unfortunately, I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. Raid? Am I getting raided right now? Oh my gosh. Arden, thank you for the raid. Let's make it worse. Hell yeah, make it worse. Sure, make it worse if you want to. Let the roasting begin. I don't, you know... Oops, sorry. Bump the mic there. People are gonna be, you might love or hate me tonight, I guess. I wasn't quite so sure how many people actually knew who I was gonna be talking about. But like the more I looked into it, the more I realized maybe you guys know more than I thought. Oh. My apologies. Like I said, it will get better as time goes on. I hope. Tonight we're gonna cover a VTuber that I have some history with. And by history, I mean I criticized them once, and then they blocked me. And then I forgot that they existed because I didn't really care that much. So, just putting that out there right now. I have no idea what their content is outside of that. Outside of what I criticized, I have no idea what they've done. So I'm going to be fresh, I feel like, on the critiques, you could say. We'll be very fresh. I'll be fair, I promise, you know. Just like when I when I covered Deme, who, by the way, apparently is single now. And you know, I don't really wish for anybody to be single or lose somebody or whatever the fuck. Oh, excuse me. But apparently Deme is a life update for Deme. She's single now. And yeah, chat, you can't fix her. You know what's funny is a lot of people in other circles are like celebrating this. I don't know why, but like you know. Gyaru jump scare? Yes. By the way, I haven't entered it yet, but soon some friends are gonna be welcome to jump and call because we're gonna be reacting to the MariYume together. I came out on the streets. Oops. Oh, you're not supposed to start. Sorry. I think that's what I get for transitioning tabs. There we go. Who is single? Deme. Demonensky. She is single now. And that's kind of crazy. because she kind of made fun of Chibi Reviews for being single, or like for losing his girlfriend. People are making like some interesting rumors about that I don't really care of. But like she made fun of him for like losing his girlfriend, or his like fuck, I can't remember if she was a fiance or girlfriend. It didn't really matter in my personal opinion. He lost her anyway. But now she is single, which is quite ironic. It's one of those things where you know, you always have this try not to make it laugh too hard tonight. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. You always have this like what is it called? You're always kind of like at this disadvantage where if you poke at somebody, and I know this, where if you poke at somebody and then something unfortunate happens to you, some people like call that some people think that's funny. And you know what, I would agree, it is kind of funny for you to poke at somebody and then the universe pokes you back, and so whenever that happens, it's just like, it's called well, that's fair play, I guess you could say. So you know, excuse me, it's just one of those things that you have to watch out for when you do something like criticize other people or laugh at other people. It could always come back to bite you at some point, you know. And Deme is one of the individuals where that happened to her. You know. Anyway, you reap what you sow. Sometimes it does seem to be the case, yes. Anyway, before we get started with the main topic for tonight, I had like a couple tiny little things I wanted to touch on. Yume is nice and sweet. You think so? You think so? She was very mean a little while ago. Either she was very mean or she just doesn't know how to take criticism when it came her way. And I don't think she's incredibly smart in all of the right cases, but that's just my personal opinion. You don't have to take what I'm saying as fact. Also, I will say this right now. Vtuber Audits is my thing where I get to sit down, judge somebody's content, and then tell you what I think about the content. I may cover people you like. I may cover people you hate. If you take it too seriously, that is a skill issue on your part. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Some people got really ass mad that I did, and by some people I mean like only like a couple people in the comments got really mad that I did the last one with Smugglana, and I'm just like, bro, did you watch the stream? I was way nicer to her than I was with Deme. All right, like, here's the thing. I have a list of things, a very loose list of things that I apply when I look at a VTuber's content, mostly when it comes to React content. And if they're good at what they do and their content is good, I'm going to say their content is good. If they suck and their content sucks, I'm going to say, I'm sorry, chat, but it sucks. You know? Smuggers got defensive. Maybe I again, it was only like a couple people. There's one guy. He was just mad. He was just mad. He's like, I can't believe you're picking fights with people, and I'm just sitting there like, you didn't watch the video. You did not watch the video. If you are sitting there saying I'm picking fights with people, you did not watch the video, and I'm sorry, my manskis. Sorry, my manskis, but I can't help you if you're not willing to watch. So, yeah. Was a VTuber advisor, doesn't even have 500,000 subs. If you're talking about MariYume, I'm going to be critiquing her advice. I'm going to be critiquing her advice because she definitely gave a lot of VTuber advice back then, and that's kind of what I will say right now. MariYume is famous because that's where she got her start. She started off by being the girl that tells you how to become a VTuber, and I think a lot of people followed her advice and jumped into the VTuber space because of it. Me and Mizu critiqued her when she tried to tell a new story, and then she got ass mad at that, and, you know, there you go. But her big thing was that she gave advice. And I'll reiterate this when we start the segment, because this isn't the start of the segment. No shot caller tonight? No, I did it last night, and I did it Wednesday. and I don't feel like doing it more than once a week, twice a week is like a special anomaly with the bestiary crew, you know. But she's more of a react channel. Yes. Yeah, well, she's kind of devolved into a react channel. That's like like I looked at her content, and when we get into her, I'll kind of take a look over it. But yes, if you want me to be completely honest with you, she has completely devolved into a reaction-based channel. And I kind of lamented about this earlier today. Let me see if I can find my tweet. Let me see if I can find my tweet, because like I've kind of evolved over time. I've kind of evolved. I don't really care if somebody does react content. I care if the react content sucks, you know? If your react content sucks, then I don't like you as a content creator. And that's like one of my big pet peeves, because, you know, I technically do react content. I'd say it's a little bit more evolved than just the basic sitting down and watching whatever random videos you want. Oh, excuse me. But I technically do react content as well. And I don't necessarily have a problem with it as long as the content itself is significantly transformative. And it significantly changes the original, and it adds something that otherwise I would not have gotten if I watched the original. That's where I am okay with it, you know. What if the react content sucks but their other content is fun? Then I'll say that their react content sucks and their other content is fun. You know. She has multiple channels. She does, and we'll go over that. We'll go over that again. We're not just going to look at her reaction channel today. I figured we're going to be a little extra. We're going to be a little plus ultra today. And we are going to look at some of her old stuff, and we're just going to look at some of her reaction content as well. We're going to judge both of them. Mizu might join. We'll see. I told him what I was going to go through tonight, and I told him he's welcome to join. I think he'll definitely have some good insight on some of that. Combo for the yippies? Yes. Yes. Best react is finding gems for a bigger audience and smaller channels. True. True. The reason Mari started doing react content is more people came to the streams versus tutorials where people only came into streams asking VTuber related questions before leaving. That's kind of so here's the problem with that. When you become the guy or the girl where your whole purpose is just like, I am here to give advice, some people tend to only see you as the guy or the girl that gives you advice. And like, you know, while I'm not the biggest fan of MariYume because of how like thin-skinned I think she is, I can understand you being kind of upset with the fact that that's all people see you as. And so I don't really blame her for like stepping away from that kind of content. Because in the long term, here's the thing. How-to videos only work as long as you have things that you can make how-to videos for. The moment you stop having content for those how-to videos end up like drying out really quickly, and nobody watches you for anything anymore. Do you react? You can put suggestions in my channel, please. Thank you.
Foxu wins with Queen Boss devs at in-game studio coming crawling back to her, giving her aunties the biggest L's. The Seattle Mariners won in a crazy fashion, and I get a Vtuber Audits? Today's a good day. Today is a good day. I agree. I had a good shift at work today. My boss is like, I want to give you more work eventually. Because, you know, right now I'm still in my probationary period. But like, yeah, I would say today is a good day for you and for me, Internet Zen Master. Anyway, I will tailor more of those thoughts and opinions when we actually get to the main thing here, because I want to make it easy for the editor to edit. By the way, if you haven't seen my my channel is actually getting more videos on it. I'm actually really happy about this. It's allowing me to I mean, like, the more videos is actually really cool. And I want to show you guys something. YouTube
Can I just show you something that's kind of crazy, chat? YouTube is doing something brand new. Well, okay, by brand new, YouTube is doing something to align itself with what it thinks the world wants. And whenever you align with what YouTube wants, which is what it thinks the world wants, YouTube praises you for it. I give full credit to my editor for telling me this. First off, the last 3 videos have been edited by my editor. They've done decently well. The bow one is still climbing, which I didn't expect it to keep climbing. That's great. The Mamdani one, unfortunately, seems to have died very quickly. Very sad about that because I thought it was a good video, but it died sadly. Maybe we'll get them next time. But then my editor also did this video, the Alara video, which is doing pretty well. I've gotten a lot of positive reinforcement on it. And I've had quite a few people come and tell me that they've thought of this about Alara for a while, which is funny. It's just kind of funny. But anyway, I bring this up because YouTube is doing this new thing where you can start a TV show. And, it's a thing. It used to be YouTube would have you do podcasts, and they still allow that. They're still going on podcasts because a fun little free tip for people. Free tip for people that are making content on YouTube. Here's my how-to comment for tonight. You wanna like tell YouTube to recommend you, make a podcast and then make a TV show, and then make long streams, and then make nice long videos because YouTube wants long videos and long streams. And so that is what they want right now. They're catering to TV watchers. Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea. They are definitely wanting. I mean, like TV watchers encompasses like, oh, if I want to say it's like 20% of the people that watch me. So 20% of the people that watch my videos are on the TV. So YouTube is definitely trying to go for the market. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, if you want to make content on YouTube, consider doing long form content. Consider doing a podcast. Just letting you know.
Oh,
thank you,
damn,
Sneaky Cats, for
that's a big
$9.99
bitch.
here, chat.
That's a big dude.
Dot.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Haven't seen you in a hot moment. Hope you're doing good, Sneaky Cats. YouTube wants it long. Yes, YouTube does want it long. And the autoplaying shorts on YouTube app opening. I don't do autoplay. Never do autoplay. That's a bad idea. I'm telling you right now. Anyway, I only got 2 little things before I walk into the main topic tonight. And the first one is a card thing that I just wanted to bring up. Just one I wanted to bring up for people just very shortly. This tweet here says, shout out to one with nothing, no payoff and setup, all in one card, no broken anything. It just does one terrible thing. And here's what I will tell you. As somebody who plays Magic the Gathering, actively plays the game. It's not like I collect the cards and all that shit. Actively plays. But as someone who actively plays Magic the Gathering, I will tell you that one with nothing is a good card. It is a good bad card. If that makes sense. And I will only explain it for a moment because I know not everybody likes the cardtism, and that's okay because I do, and I try to keep it short. One with nothing, as it explains on the card, you just discard your hand. You pay 1 mana, 1 black mana, and you get rid of your hand. That's it. You don't get to draw any more cards, you just get to discard your entire hand. Now, if you're asking yourself, why is discarding my entire hand like useful? Well, you have not played Magic the Gathering or you don't understand black decks, and that's completely fine because it's one of those cards that if somebody sees, they are going to say that is dumb. But there are uses for one with nothing. Whenever you have cards that like say discard a card or find a way to discard a card, or whenever you discard a card, this card is immediately useful. Like, let's say that you have a card that says if you discard cards, you can draw that many cards. Discard 7 cards and draw 7 cards. That's pretty good. Or if you discard a card and you deal damage to people, it's a pretty good card. Pretty good card. And again, for instant speed, discarding your entire hand is pretty useful in my personal opinion. Now, chat is correct. Excuse me. Wizards has done more crazy shit following afterwards. This is a 2005 card. Regardless, I still think this is a good card. I think that anybody that wants to like just have some funny Magic cards should have this card. I am eventually going to get my hands on one of these. I don't yet, and I'm not really buying cards right now. But like, this is a card I recommend that people get if they have the opportunity, because it's a good card. It's a good bad card, if that makes sense. Yeah. Anyway, that's all. That's the Magic-tism. One other thing. You guys know who Darman is? Speaking of content that everybody reacts to. Darman is a guy that I refuse to watch because he's lame.
From MommaOcco.
He's dumb.
Hold up. 20% of your viewers have seen you getting shocked on their TV?
Yes. 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 Yes, that's true. Yes, they have. Let me get a drink here real quick. But Darman is a YouTuber that makes shitty videos, basically. Like, all of his videos are supposed to, like, teach a message and all that kind of shit. Like, like, he did a video on bullying. I think he did no, he didn't do a video on that. But he's done lots of videos just, like, on teaching life lessons to teenagers. They're very mid. They are very mid, in my personal opinion. In fact, here, let me see if I can find you guys one. He's got 30. I'm surprised you guys don't know who he is. He's got almost 30 million subs. That's awesome. Let me just I might need to react to this one day myself just to tear it apart. Never forget the Darman Slave episode? Yes. So let me just read you some of these. And if you're, what's insane to me is just how many videos he puts out a week, because this is using live action, live actors, and all that kind of shit. Oh, he's using AI thumbnails, I noticed. That's interesting. But it's got incredibly crazy stories. Like this most recent one, rich girl won't let poor girl to her sleepover. Or this one that has Ssniperwolf in it. Teacher catches students bullying Roblox players. Gotta get all the keywords. Gotta get all the keywords in there. Here, let's see what the most popular Darman one is. Oh, it's a fundraiser. Big brother helps sibling with autism. Well, that's kind of cute. That's 70 million views. And it's 8 minutes long. That's cute. Special needs Sam. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. He also doesn't pay his staff. Allegedly, he also does not pay his staff. Yes. Kid sent to the worst military school. Handsome boy wears helmet to avoid the girls. Let's see. Student cheats on final exam. Instantly regrets it. And before you ask, like, are these like Reddit style videos? No, these are live action videos where this man does shitty acting. And it's like, they're bad. They are bad. All right. They're bad. They're bad. They're bad. Oh man. And again, maybe we need to do a video one day just on Darman, because some of these are really they're really bad. Cyril proves girls can play video games. True. True, true, true. Hold on a moment. But yeah, one day I would like to go through some of his content. Wait a minute. Vtuber Audits, sure. But like, there's a lot of funny ones in here. 2 girls switched at their birth. Oh, that's a dude. There's just some really good ones. Look at all of these like AI thumbnails, man. That's crazy. Teen laughed at by friends for his clothes. Aw, that's funny. This is amazing. Oh no. This is great, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to look through some of these. Some of these are amazing. And what's funny is, what's funny about these is just how many he's able to pump out. And oh my gosh, the vegan teacher bans all meat on Thanksgiving. That's amazing. I just can't believe how many famous people he gets to act in these. Like, it's actually kind of crazy, you know? Kind of crazy, but whatever. Oh, excuse me. Have I seen the Ariana Grande one? I've seen next to none of them. I refuse to watch as much as I can. Oh, excuse me. My apologies. Anyway, that's that guy is getting a content deal with Disney. He's getting a 20 episode show. Now, this I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't know. Like it's kind of crazy that he's getting 20 episodes. But Disney is just giving him a 20 episode show, and it's gonna be aimed at kids, tweens, teens, and families. Oh boy! So here's the funny thing. You might think, oh, Disney has no idea. It's crazy that Disney does this. They must have no ideas. Well, I hate to tell you this. Disney does not have any ideas. Disney has no ideas whatsoever. So them giving this to Darman, honestly, it might be better.
Oh my god, she's got milkers!
So bite bad, do you mean cheesy Bollywood bad, Connecticut plot bad, or just bad?
One day I'll have to show you guys. It's just bad in my personal opinion. Get that bag. Oh, I'm not like saying that you shouldn't get that bag. If they came up to me, if fucking Disney came up to me and said, we will host a drama channel with your face on it. It's Disney, but I'd do it just because it would be funny as fuck. Will it be as bad as The Acolyte? Unironically, his show would probably be better than The Acolyte. Unironically, it would probably be better, you know? He makes the acting in Sharknado look like high tier. True. True. I don't know. Do you guys want to watch one of his videos before we get to the main thing? I don't know. Like, do you? We can watch a short one. We can watch a very short Darman video. Like, some of these are very, very long, but I bet you I could find a really, really, really short one. Do you guys want to watch the disabled one? This one's only 8 minutes long. Do you guys want to watch one? No. I only want to watch it if you guys do, because like I'll be suffering, but it would be funny. But yeah, this older sister, little brother. Great. Oh, these are insane. But yeah, Disney gave this guy Disney gave this guy 20 episodes. Dar do not redeem. I'm seeing a lot of no's. So we'll probably avoid it for today. Can I get drunk first? Sure. Hold on a moment. Okay, that's what that is. My tooth is calming down, thankfully. No, put a poll. Oh, all right. Well, we're not gonna do that. I promise I won't drive away. I won't drive you guys away. I promise. Instead, we'll just move on because it's funny. Make a poll. Okay, I have a couple people saying make a poll. We'll just do it. Listen, we'll do it another day. All right, we'll do it another day. Beware the Disney copyright team. I mean, it wouldn't be on Disney. It would be on his YouTube channel. It would be his YouTube channel, chat. Oh goodness. Why does his head look like... Okay, that's very mean. That's very, very mean. I can't believe you would say that. Excuse me. I'd personally watch the... Oh, gross. I still need to finish that. Probably not going to ever finish that, honestly. No Jeet slop? Alright. No Jeet Slop, at least not today. No Sar, not today. Sphinx says, notice your stream and come with riddles. Oh boy.
From MommaOcco.
Oh.
I will not tolerate Sharknado slander. That series is peak B-movie cinema.
That I agree. You're not, quote, you're not handicapped, you're handy-capable, unquote, from the deleted Darman races. That's right! There was a deleted episode about Darman that was... That's right. That's right, I forgot about that. We're gonna have to find that episode and watch it, because it would be funny. Anyway, we're not gonna focus on that today. We're not gonna focus on that today. I'm gonna let Mizu know that I'm going now. So the main topic of today that we're going to talk about, that we are going to react to, is a VTuber called MariYume. A lot of you guys, it seems, know who MariYume is. You might notice, I mentioned this at the beginning of my stream. I'll mention this here again. You might know she has me blocked.
We love Sharknado in this household. How dare?
We do love Sharknado in this household. I agree. I agree. But anyway, you might notice she has me blocked. Why does MariYume have me blocked? Well, I still host a podcast where I talk drama called Under the Tea. On Under the Tea, one of the weeks that we watched, that we were hosting, excuse me, we covered a drama that MariYume also covered. The TLDR for that drama, if I can remember it, is people on art Twitter, not just art Twitter, but art VTuber Twitter. That's like adding two different layers of toxicity and complexity that you should just like not touch in any way, shape, or form. But some people were getting upset because there was this art adopt where somebody was trying to sell the rights to a race, like a fictional race. Oh, excuse me. And MariYume was covering the drama from that. And I'm going to probably get this wrong because Mizu remembers these events better than I do. But essentially, me and Mizu disagreed with her because she covered the drama, in our personal opinions, wrong. And two, she sided with the artist that was trying to claim copyright ownership over a fictional race. And if I remember correctly, the fictional race was like a ghost cat or something. Like, you had this artist that was like saying, no, nobody can make their VTuber model based off of ghost cats. I invented ghost cats, and I'm trying to sell adopts that are made out of ghost cats. And MariYume was like, if I remember correctly, siding with this artist and basically like not being able to like talk about the drama correctly. And me and Mizu were kind of just like criticizing how MariYume sucked as a news reporter. Because believe it or not, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there were bajillions of people that would tell the news or would attempt to jump into the news. Me and Mizu were one of the two people that also jumped into doing that. MariYume attempted to do it for a while, and then she probably quit when she realized she didn't know what she was doing. She used to actually have a drama podcast with her, Evanito, and another guy who went off to become a VTuber for that Mythos agency. And I believe he graduated very quickly afterwards. He was like an Owlboy VTuber. I can't even remember his name at this point, but he was an Owlboy VTuber. He decided to graduate and then become a VTuber for that Mythos organization, and I'm pretty sure he's gone now. And I haven't seen him ever since. Rip that guy, I guess. Although he hated me as well, so I don't really care. Anyway, Mr. Underhill. Yes, it was Mr. Underhill. He is gone now. No idea where that guy is or if he's still streaming. But she did a podcast with him and Evanito. And everybody knows and loves Evanito. The guy who it seems like only seems to have relevancy when he's like, guys, everybody hates me. And the fact that everybody hates me is a funny thing, because nobody actually hates me. And then everybody walks into Evanito's comments and reminds him, no, we do actually hate you. We need you to stop talking because you suck. Underhill was pretty chill. Underhill was the kind of guy who wanted... Underhill is one of the guys in a long string of guys, and the most recent guy trying to do it is like a lemon VTuber guy who also is just kind of like a sad pansy. But Mr. Underhill was the kind of guy who tried to do positive news coverage. He was one of those, I'm going to do the positive VTuber coverage, and I'm going to grow off of being the positive VTuber guy. And let me tell you, that don't work, all right? That don't work. If you guys have stuck around my channel for any length of time, you'll realize that positive VTuber coverage does not get attention, unfortunately. I mean, if we got positive attention, if the positive attention that comes from just covering all the good things from VTubing happened, trust me, I'm sure that me and many other people would have a very different channels. But nobody cares about the positive attention. Like, at the end of the day, the thing that people need to understand is drama and bad things sell. And positivity never gets views and attention, which is probably why Mr. Underhill decided to suck up to Niji Sanji and then eventually go become a VTuber very temporarily for the Mythos people, and now he's gone. But anyway, that's kind of a side tangent on him. He's gone now, so I can't really talk about him that much, except for right now. But what we're talking about right now is MariYume. So, MariYume, primarily in the beginning here, and I have her first YouTube channel. This is her first YouTube channel. You might notice she hasn't uploaded in a year, and that is because this is her YouTube channel now. Her YouTube channel consists of her reacting to stuff. This is nothing but reaction slop. Now, I'm not saying that to be mean, all right? Listen, in the term of what is slop, everything is slop. Technically, my drama coverage is drama slop because it comes out very quickly, and you know I put out a lot of it, and it's like fast food, if that makes sense. Like, slop is fast food. MariYume has 9 channels. I've only seen like 2 or 3 of them. I'll be honest, I don't really care about her other ones. The only channels I knew about is her main one, where she does all of these like let me see if I can. Yeah, so when she first started doing stuff, oh, excuse me, she did these how-to videos, these advice videos, pretty similar to the VTuber that we reacted to on Under the Tea recently, which you should totally go watch because it was a funny video. And that's kind of how this girl got her stand. That's how she like started growing, all that kind of shit. And she did pretty decently well for it. She grew to over 100,000 subs, doing nothing but like telling people how to grow their channels, basically. Now, what's funny is I'm noticing some of her videos are members only. And it looks like the members only videos are the ones where she doesn't actually ask people to. It looks like the only things that are not members only are things that aren't like reaction based on her first channel, or people that are like, excuse me, content where she's not doing how-tos. Like, all of her how-tos videos tended to get a decent chunk of views. And then when she wasn't doing how-to videos, they wouldn't get a lot of attention. Nobody took her advice videos seriously. I disagree. And the reason why I disagree is a lot of the advice that she gives tends to still be used to this day. Like, some of the shit she said in these videos are used to this day. How's it going, Sparky?
What's up?
I'm told that I need to introduce my guests. So, hello. How's it going?
I'm good. I like the mystery though.
Perfect. Really quickly, how many people are in the pipe for Vtuber Audits? Here's the thing. You should join my Discord, because if you join my Discord, you can suggest VTuber Audits. I have a stream suggestions area,
From
and you should
MommaOcco.
go suggest things there.
Avenito, the guy whose entire exist can be summed up as leeching off Nux's
Yay.
early days to gain relevance. That Avenito?
That is correct. That Evanito, the exact same one, yes. The exact same one, the exact same one. But anyway, so that's kind of a basic understanding of who MariYume is. She got her start doing how-to vids and telling people how to be VTubers. She, at one point, it looks like a year ago, realized that that doesn't really work anymore, or that she didn't really have a whole lot of stuff to like contribute to that anymore. It's probably because so many people are doing these how-to videos these days, because everybody looked to her, probably wanted to copy it. And she probably decided that she was just going to make another channel where she does reaction slop. And, well, it's doing pretty well for her. She's got almost 500,000 subscribers doing nothing but reaction-based content. And while I may dislike reaction-based content from people that do low effort reaction-based content, it's going good for her. She's doing pretty good, and I can't really hate on that. Oh. Evanito was a Sea Dog editor for a while. Oh, really? Oh, excuse me. So
I was gonna say, the first time I've seen MariYume is actually was one of her well, how-to videos.
which one?
It's actually it was before I even got a VTuber model or anything like that. It's one of those just kind of like first how-tos and stuff like that. Just kind of why I watched to kind of get me into it a little bit.
Yeah.
But hell, that was like what?
She's
2021, 2022.
She's getting the bag. She is. And again, I'm not going to say like, I think that there is a little bit of like sacrificing, like, I don't know if sacrificing morals is the right term. That sounds kind of gay. There is a little bit of you choosing to go a different road, where when all you do is sit down at a screen, react to videos, and then upload it with the hope of getting views. Like, I get that, and to some extent, I don't mind. Again, my big thing with reaction-based content is if you add to something, if you add to it more than just sitting there and watching, I don't care. I think that's completely fine. I think that if you add to the video, if you transform it, if you 2 or 3x the amount of time that the video is going, and you are somebody that is talking about something serious, then I don't care. And we can end off the day knowing that you are establishing yourself in a niche. That's great. That's perfectly fine. But if you are low effort, like some people are, and some people are telling me that MariYume, I'll be fair for this chat, because I tend to not watch some of the videos that people are throwing up, just so that I can be fair. Oh, ow, jeez. But anyway, I don't mind reaction-based content, and this is a big change from like last year, because I think last year I was way more harsh on this than I am now. As long as your reaction content is a completely different video than from what you're reacting to, I think it's completely fine. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. Oh, wow. Also, I noticed something here. Maybe I noticed something here. Hold on. Never mind. I didn't notice something here. Never mind. I'm wrong. So, fuck. So, should we start watching some of her videos and critique them? Am I all right? I'm fine. I'll get through it. Before we start, let me grab my water bottle real quickly, chat. I don't have it nearby with me. Let me grab that. I'll come right back, and then we'll get started.
We could play the name game while we're waiting.
No. No name game.
Oh.
How are you doing, Sparky, by the way?
Well,
how's your heel?
I'm still here. I mean, I'll live. I actually went to urgent care last night and had them look at it. It's not broken. Really not much that they said that they could do.
Yeah.
But they want to keep. They're kind of concerned about the bruising. Like if it continued to get worse and worse and worse.
Well, don't
see about getting like
stop standing on it.
Well, no, they're concerned that maybe it was a broken artery or vein or something like that.
Right.
And if it doesn't stop over the next couple of days, to probably get my primary physician and see if they can't like schedule ultrasound.
I hope you don't have to do that because that's expensive.
Well, I tried to get into my primary doctor and they said I could get in possibly on the 16th.
Fair.
Next month.
Fair. Oh, I hope you feel better. Because
yeah,
kind of need to stand to do your job.
Yeah, no, I'm doing a lot better. It just hurts. They recommended a different compression sock. One I had just did like around the ankle up above my thigh. They wanted a full foot one where my foot goes in and goes up like below my knee. And actually seemed to work a lot better. So
fair enough. Oh, excuse me. Fair enough. Anyway, chat. I figured, for the purposes of reacting to MariYume, because she does multiple things, because with some of the other content creators, it's with the last two especially, you can't really watch more than just them reacting to stuff, because that's their content. Like with Smugalana, her content is literally just reacting to stuff. If she posts game content and all that kind of shit, I'm not going to react to that because game content is not like, I'm not like a critiquer of game content. Like when all they do is just react content, that's all we're going to do. But because MariYume also does this, because MariYume also does the how-to videos, I figured we would start with some of her most popular stuff. Now, her most popular video that she ever did was making a VTuber for free. We're not going to watch that because that is just a how-to video that is just making a VTuber for free.
That was the one I watched.
I imagine if you hear MariYume, this might be one of the videos that people will point out if they are a VTuber. So yeah, pretty much. So we are going to watch one of her other videos where she's talking about things not art related, so that it's a little different. Live 2D artists won't tell you this, so I will. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Let's see here. But we'll scroll through some of this here and we'll find something that's worth reacting to that's not art related. How to grow as a VTuber. You know what? We'll do this one. How to grow. Oh, hold on a moment. Hold on. She has how to grow as a VTuber, top 10 tips. Then she has how to actually grow as a VTuber. So my guess is that 4 years later, 4 years later, this woman is like, actually, here's the real notes on how to grow as a VTuber. That's great. Should have asked your sweetie Scott. Wondering if you heard from Medicare. I don't talk to him. That'd be nice, but I don't. I know he's been quiet recently.
Nobody's heard anything since he had to cancel like 3-4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's It's most likely he's probably back in the hospital or something like that, but nobody knows.
It's possible. It's very possible. It's very possible. Anyway, let's watch both. You know what? That's not a bad idea. So we'll start with this first one, how to grow as a VTuber, top 10 tips. And then we'll see just how it's changed 5 years later. Oh great, my YouTube is dying. Amari is the one who made me realize that nobody knows what they're talking about in this space. Fair. All right, so we'll start off with this one. This will be good. This will be good. This will be good. Also, you might realize, chat, that her model is definitely way different. She changes her model a lot as well. At least 2 or 3 times. Hold on. I think Jim's wife would post something if he was actually gone. Probably, which is why I'm hesitant to just say that something has happened. Anyway, let's get started here.
Hey everybody, welcome.
Oh, let me turn her up because she is quiet AF. Where is the volume? That is the volume right there. Okay, I might have to actually pause my music because you can't hear her. You probably won't hear her otherwise.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm MariYume, and today I'd like to talk about the 10 most important things that I think a VTuber should be doing or should know. The first most important thing that every VTuber should have is a concept sheet. It's really
okay.
Important.
So we got to break down each of these tips. As we're going through these, we got to break each of these down here. So the first thing that she says is top 10 tips. Number 1, you got to have a character design. She's quiet. That is not my that is not because of me. Tip 1, fix your audio. Agree.
Well, it's kind of like, you know, top 10 things you need to, you know, fix a car. You know, first, buy the plans for said vehicle or something like that. Mm-hmm. It's like, then buy a repair manual or something. It's just a little unnecessary in my book.
I mean, here's the thing. I would assume that everybody that wants to step into VTubing already has an idea in their mind where they're gonna go in terms of being a VTuber. Like, you know, when I stepped into wanting to be a VTuber, technically I already had a design because I was role playing, and I was like, I'm gonna take this character that I was role playing that is totally not a knockoff of another character from a famous franchise, and I'm gonna turn it into a VTuber model. That's what I did. Like, the problem with this tip is assuming that you're a person that wants to be a VTuber that has no idea what you want to be, or that you haven't had an inkling in your mind that of an idea that you want to be, and it's just like, who does that? Who like steps into saying I want to be a VTuber and not like here's the thing, you don't have to have a solid concept. Not everybody's gonna have a solid concept. You might not have all the outfits down, you might not know what you want to be, but like from the offset, you're gonna have an idea that you want to be something, you know? Nobody just says I want to be a VTuber and then just doesn't have like some simple idea. You know what I mean? So like this is like a -1 tip because everybody already has this before stepping to the table.
Well, at least you didn't go.
Also, this is how to grow as a VTuber. This is how to grow, not to become a VTuber. This is how to grow, dude.
Yeah. at least you didn't do step 1. Get a computer.
I mean, some VTubers can grow just off of being on Irium. Who emailed me they emailed me and they're like, you want to come on Irium? And I just sat there and I was like, I'm not going to reply. Thank you. Not interested. Mostly because I don't have a phone for that. But, you know, anyway. But yeah, it's just like tip number 1, have a character design. Are you telling me that if you want to grow as a VTuber, you don't already have a character design? All right. I think you got more problems, like I don't know. You got more problems than just wanting to grow if you don't have a character design. I'm telling you right now.
Reference sheet to have a general idea of what your avatar is going to look like. It doesn't even matter if you end up just making a stick figure and just smearing colors all over the page, giving some kind of indication of what goes where. This is really important because if you can visualize what your character looks like, it'll be a lot easier to create your character later on. And it's totally—
Again,
You know what?
go ahead.
I wonder, since we got, the Dia in the chat, if you go back to, that little stick figure drawing, I don't know, Kendra, could you decipher that into what she possibly wanted?
Oh gosh. Here, let's see.
I need an artist. I need an artist perspective here.
If you can some kind of
Let's see if we can find that.
of what goes where. This is really important because if you can visualize what your character looks like, it'll be
Here, let's go back
going to look like.
even
It doesn't
further.
even matter if you end up just making a
Listen, I can't even get mad at this because most people don't know how to draw, and this is what I imagine most people would do before getting into this is what I imagine most people would do.
I'm just throwing a little shade at Kendra, just a little bit. I want to see what she said.
Oh, that's mean.
It's like, hey, what would you get from this? Because this is like something I probably fucking do.
Yeah. Step 1, if you want to be a VTuber, acquire a grass allergy.
Bug. Nowadays you can ask GPT-10 for 10 good ideas, and then it's like, next, get canceled by said VTubers because you use ChatGPT.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness!
Yeah,
All right, we'll
yeah,
jump
most
ahead.
look like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
okay if you want to end up changing your design later on. Sometimes you may think that one thing might look good, but then later on you're thinking that was a complete dumb idea and you want to scrap it. My second most top important thing that every VTuber—
Oh, okay. So we're starting from the top down. So this is tip number 1 and tip number 2, all the way to tip number 10. Okay, so we're starting with our strongest stuff. The strongest thing, number 1, is to get a design. Oh, okay. Do you think if I just skipped the design and went straight to just making a generic VTuber, I won't grow? I'll tell you right now, some VTubers do grow out of a generic design.
Yeah, like a Bump Peanut.
He's not a VTuber. He's a P-tuber. Shut up.
I know. Hey, I know. I'm just throwing it out.
Oh.
should have an idea of is being unique and just being you. It's kind of important.
Whoa, hold on, go back.
Second most
what is it?
important thing that every VTuber should have an idea of is being unique and just being you. It's kind
That's not really a quirk.
So tip number 2, don't be generic. Or be unique or some whatever. I don't know. Bro. Okay. Fillion did that for years? Yes.
kind of important when you're deciding on your character sheet if you want to be a PNG reactive streamer, if you want to be a 2D streamer, or a 3D streamer. When you finally decide on—
By the way, we just cycled through all of her early models.
somewhat of a concept and what kind of avatar model you end up wanting for yourself, it's really important that you make yourself unique and stand out amongst the rest.
This is starting to sound like how to become design and make your first VTuber model. This doesn't sound like this is supposed to be how to grow as a VTuber. Do you think that this video was named something different and then she changed it later down the line?
From MommaOcco.
Thank you.
Some VTubers grow off a generic design. Careful OCCO. You'll summon the FILIAN fans. Their tears will drown the channel.
I
I could try.
thought we found Fillion. No, oh, never mind. That's right. That girl was not Fillion. I feel like this video used to be something based around how to create a VTuber model, because this is not sounding like how to grow as a VTuber. This is sounding like how to create a model for yourself, or how to design something. I don't know. Is this did she change the title for this? This is how to grow as a VTuber. I swear that's.
Well, what does it say at the beginning of the video?
Hold on, we're at 120. All right, let's listen.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm MariYume, and today I'd like to talk about the 10 most important things that I think a VTuber should be doing or should know. The first most
Should be doing or should know.
I mean, the title's kind of spot on to what you just said, so.
If I remember correctly, it was how to design a VTuber, the old title. So she did change it! Bro, this is clickbait! I'm not learning how to grow as a VTuber! What the fuck? If true.
Bait and switched.
This is why I don't like... I think, dude, this is why I don't like her own content, because it's a lie, man. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so we have to operate off of the idea this is not how to grow as a VTuber. This is how to design a VTuber. Two vastly different things, by the way.
I just thought, you know, you should all look at his butt. I thought that'd be interesting. What? It's not my fault he has a flat ass. One good rule of thumb.
What the fuck?
Obviously, Occo is a bad
So
example
random.
because it's a lost cause.
How to be a VTuber. Step 1. Have a mental disorder. Step 2. Make a self-destruct button. Step 3. Step 4. Profit.
I mean, not wrong.
I already hit my self-destruct button 2 years ago, so I've already survived. Relabel clickbait slop. It kind of feels like that already, sadly. I don't know. She should change the title back, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, goodness.
Is to try to come up with some kind of word or concept that might describe you. And I'm not just talking about something general like, oh, you know, I'm cute or I'm cool. It's really important to think about how to...
Do you think she did these in one go?
No, you can tell she's reading from a script. And you can also tell if you skip back about 5 seconds, you can see a model kind of jump around, just sight twitches from, like, you know, jump cuts.
I mean, fair, but like, woman, you should have cooked a little bit better on this script. All right, I'm sorry.
summarize your persona in some kind of short iconic sentence. That way you leave some kind of impression when people come see you, and it makes it hard for you to be forgotten. For example, maybe you're a super cute looking bunny nurse, but you're...
I'm going to tell you right now, using a bunny is a bad idea because there's like a bajillion bunnies on the market right now.
There's only one bunny, and that's Peppa.
No, there's a bajillion bunnies. You just don't. Just like
I
look up
know.
all the Usagis on the market. Can I
know,
hop on?
I know.
Yes, you may hop on, Kendra. Please hop on. I want your artism insight.
Boy. Is Kendra gonna go for
It would be helpful
kill
as well
shot
because
round
of
two?
my toofs. The beak is hurting.
Oops.
My beak is hurting, chat.
Web spots.
No. Hello, Kendra.
Sup, Bambi?
I think she's muted.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Okay, so it is working. Oh, I put it on push to talk earlier from a different thing. But yes, hello.
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 You are bearing witness to somebody who genuinely was someone who took Yume's advice.
And now
Not
you
all
look
of
back.
it, but enough of it. I look back and I'm just like, you know, you could have still evolved into something, girl. It didn't have to just be generic React streamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. Mostly I did is just look on trying to figure out how to get a model made. I think a lot of stuff I looked at is like Vroid Studio stuff.
Yeah. Vroid's a good one, especially if you're with your model. I think it would work better. A little
with
pop.
mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just never got. I just got frustrated with it. And I couldn't get to do what I wanted it to do. That's why I just went ahead and went with Live 2D.
Yeah.
I hardly even use it anymore.
Anyway, you came on right as she was explaining that you need to have like a sentence that describes you. And this is supposed to be a thing that helps you grow as a VTuber. What do you think about that?
I mean, yes and no. At least because like for a while I did my stuff solo. And it's like you do need a phrase that like does call out to you, but like nobody's gonna listen to that phrase every single time. Listen, they came for the stream and the content. They're not gonna go to like the bio and all that type of stuff unless they really want like, I don't know, socials or something.
I think my favorite phrase I heard from you on one of your streams is like ban Sparky. Oh no, I banned Sparky.
Yep, I remember that. It was a mistake on my.
It's all good. I find it funny.
Yeah. I mean, like, if I were to think of something to describe Kendra, I would just think of angry deer girl.
I am.
Exactly. See, there we go.
Listen, I'm not angry, but when I am.
Oh, goodness. That's perfect. All right. Let's continue. Chat, we got to go through the other one as well. So this will be interesting, I feel.
Your personality is that you're secretly a yandere. So instead of using words like cute, you can use words like nurse, bunny, yandere. Yandere, nurse, bunny. That's a lot more memorable than...
Oh. Listen, I don't think people use keywords like that. I mean, did they even really do that back then?
No. I mean, I guess the closest we have to that is like people that go to Twitter bios, all that bio being like, "I'm your succubus mommy," and it's like, great. Now, nowadays it's, "Oh, you're a succubus mommy." Those last 5 other succubus mommies got canceled because they were pieces of trash. So I'll avoid you.
Oh,
yeah, it becomes more of a. What red flags can I find on this account?
Excuse me.
That's usually how it.
Yeah, I would say that like back then, I really didn't know people by their keywords, and this is just me. I just knew them by like what they did and what made them interesting as a VTuber. Like their keywords were like the last thing I was thinking of personally. You know,
like I understand what you're trying to get at. Like, oh, hey, you need like defining traits, but like that works for something like an anime, which obviously, yeah, VTubing is related to anime, but like that's not really gonna be the same with a VTuber. You just gotta let yourself speak. That's just how it is.
No one knows people by keywords. I would agree.
Than just saying simply that you're cute. The third most important thing that every VTuber should have is making a social media account. It doesn't matter if you end up...
By default, owning a YouTube account is a social media account, so I don't... I don't think...
Years later, I can definitely tell you one thing. That's a mistake. Do not follow this specific advice. You're going to be pulled into Twitter and your life.
I didn't.
Unless you just want to rage like me. I mean...
I just don't think that, like, here's the thing. Unless she's talking about, like, making a Twitter, and she like, joked about a Facebook as well,
that's a bad idea.
You don't need either of those to like be hyper successful. I mean, like there are some niches where having a Twitter and engaging with the content on Twitter is necessary. Like myself, it's kind of hard for me to do what I do without a Twitter account. But you don't need a Twitter to be successful. And most of the people that are really famous in the in at least HoloLive, I don't necessarily think they need a Twitter account. I mean, like, it's nice for extra promotion, but like, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying the only reason why.
Oh, you died. You died there for a moment.
Oh, I said the only reason why HoloLive has like all their talents have a social media presence is number one, fans like to interact with the VTuber themselves, but also just to prevent impersonation.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, but it's just like for the most part, do you need a social media? And it's just like, I mean, you need one to stream on, but like, you really don't need one for much else. I don't know. That's my personal opinion.
It depends on what you want to do.
The only. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Having
I would recommend against a Facebook though, because I ended up having one for my main channel, and I finally ended up getting rid of it because it tried to auto link to my actual like personal Facebook stuff.
Oh, nah, yeah, don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't have a Facebook anymore. I used to have a side Facebook account for streaming on. I don't have a Facebook anymore.
Yeah, the only thing I use Facebook for is like my actual personal like stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not tied to Sparky in any which way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I just don't have one anymore personally. Deleted it 3 or 4 years ago, and I haven't gone back ever since. Perfect. Anyway.
10. As long as you make at least one social media account somewhere on a platform so you can start increasing your brand's
Please follow
appearance,
on
it
Twitter.
makes you seem a lot more authentic. The fourth most
Whoa. Having a Twitter account makes you seem authentic?
Yeah, remember back in the day where they're like, I don't like corporate VTubers like HoloLive and Keys in an Eye because they're not authentic. This was before Vishojo blew up in everybody's face and before Niji Sanji blew up in everybody's face. What I'm saying is this was before everybody blew up in everybody's face.
True. This was in the pre-bubble period.
If I remember right, this is around a time where, what was this, 5 years ago? This video?
Directly 5 years ago.
I can't remember if this was like right before the Vishojo audition incidents or not. It was right around that time.
It happened multiple times, if I remember correctly.
The first time it happened.
First time it happened was because they did because they didn't think to secure all domains, which that is kind of something that, like, just say that was more like, hey, that happened. Be aware when you start a business, secure all domains so that doesn't happen to you. And that was
Mm-hmm. Blue check marks didn't lie to people. Everybody knows that. Exactly. 5 years ago, you couldn't get a blue check mark no matter what. That was in 2023 still. Crazy to think that was only 3 years ago. Feels way more.
Every VTuber should have is being concise on your debut date for your model. It is perfect.
Okay, so not just having a debut, but like being concise on the debut. What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
So, the thing is that if you watch a lot of corporate VTubers, what they'll do is they'll debut themselves for like an hour because something viewers' attention. And then I know like what Niji Sanji would do is they'd have their, and then they'd have a follow-up debut to actually like talk with chat and not do all the formalities and stuff like that. And this works for a corporate VTuber, a corporate VTuber who is already established within a big company. You try pulling that crap while you're still fresh out of the water, and you will be greeted with crickets.
Yeah, well, and that was actually one of my points I was going to get to, because looking back on it now, because that was like one of the main things, not only like MariYume, but many of other people. It's like they all kind of focus around that, you must have a successful debut. You gotta have a good debut. You focus around that, like that's the most critical thing. And there's a lot of VTubers, just streamers in general, that tried to do that, and like Kendra said, got met with crickets, and to them that was like a nail in the coffin for them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, man, I
No,
can't
I
believe
failed.
I'm not like, I can't believe it. I'm not like Maury Calliope.
Yeah, I think videos like this did more of a disservice to people because it set them up. It sets people up for failure, not understanding what they're actually trying to get into.
I agree.
Also, the fact I would also like to add is that, and this is still a prevalent thing today, it set up a lot of people in the sense that, oh, well, I don't want to really be corporate because, like she said earlier, oh, if you do this, you're going to be more authentic. There was a weird obsession with being as authentic as possible until people stopped wanting to be as authentic as possible because they realized, oh, I think, what is it? I think that shift started changing around both not V Shoujo's exposure, but definitely the Sayu synchronicity drama where people were like, listen, we wanted you to be authentic, but not that authentic. Why'd you have to put out that laundry list like that?
I think that sentiment, looking back on it, kind of started shifting with the first like major Ninja Sanji debacle that happened. I started seeing like perspective shift around that point. It's just kind of worse and worse and worse with every other VTuber company that's, you know, kind of imploded or had something blow up in the face. You know, it's kind of went from there from my book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree. I'd say that's fair. That's very fair.
Okay to not have a specific date for your model right away. Maybe you're going to be in the pre-debut phase where you're still playing and trying to get your footing on the ground on this whole VTubing thing. However, you should have some kind of general sense for some date when you actually want to go live, and it's really important to hype the heck out of it. This is how you're going to get people excited for when you're finally going to be debuting your model. Number 5, identifying exactly what your targeted audiences are. This might be
What?
Wouldn't that be
Hold on a moment.
wouldn't it be one?
Wait a minute. I thought step 1 was character design. Why is step 5 also character design? I'm confused.
What was one exactly?
So one was know your character design so that you like sketch it out so that you can like plan it out. And now again, it's think about, okay, I think I get what she's trying to say. She's trying to say, all right, here's a character. Now you'll go through the phase plan so that you don't add a stupid idea that you'll regret later. And now she's basically saying, now you need to actually find out what your target audience wants, which kind of contradicts the first step, because that means you're going to change your design in favor of your audience, which that's not going to make you happy at all.
Yeah,
No.
never chase the audience.
Agreed. The audience that you want will come to you.
That's a good way to get audience.
I would say
when you...
I would say it like this, because I've said this several times. When it comes to something like a design in a VTuber audience, or really just any entertainment in general, it is a push and pull. You cannot change your design so much and so fast and then expect your audience to accept it. But at the same time, you still got to understand that you still got to listen to some aspects of your audience. It's got to be a push and pull. If you're just changing just to change and keep it, that's on you.
Yeah, I agree.
Is your mic
Kendra, your mic is having some issues.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's
cutting out randomly.
You need to lower the sensitivity.
Am I back now?
Yeah, you're fine now.
Yeah.
It's just it was cutting out randomly.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
I forgot I was recording earlier. I was recording earlier and I had to like turn down the volume and I forgot.
Oh, fair enough. Tam, thank you for 44 months on Twitch. I appreciate that. You should join call if you want to agree with us.
Oh boy.
But no,
I'm looking forward to you guys's side thing. I'm looking forward to you guys's dog wave tomorrow. I really am.
Fair.
I have a feeling I know what Tim's going to be talking about.
Probably do. But yeah,
Link?
thank you, Artemis.
From MommaOcco.
Kendra has mic issues because she got ran over recently, remember?
True.
Oh my
Yeah, I'll
gosh.
But yeah, I think I was just a little confused seeing that step 5 is almost exactly the same as step 1. It's just in a different, like, it's just like for the audience and not for like yourself. It's so confusing. Anyway, let's continue.
A little confusing to someone who might be just starting off as a VTuber. However, it is important to have an idea of what kind of people you want to attract into your inner social circle. Maybe you're going to be somebody who is a VTuber on the say-so side. So you want to surround yourself with people who are much more...
So wait a minute, shouldn't you figure this out before you figure out the keywords that you, my question is this list an exhaustive list that has to be followed in order? Or is this list like a kit bash of different things that MariYume thinks that you need to do, but like they are not things that need to be done in the same order? Because like I'm hearing things that should be done in different orders, in my personal opinion. Like I'm confused right now.
I think she like made a list of things and then just didn't check, because I do that too, where it's like, oh, this sounds great, and it's like that's the same thing as what I wrote earlier. Moving on.
Yeah.
This is one of those reasons why you got to recheck and you got to say these out loud so that you know what you're doing.
No, I agree. I agree.
wholesome, people who are family friendly. You might want to attract
Never be a family friendly VTuber. You can not swear and you cannot do lewd content, but don't be a family friendly VTuber. VTubing is an inherently adult place, so don't do that.
or younger audience potentially. Having a general idea of what kind of people you want to attract around your inner circle is going to greatly improve your brand awareness and also what your social battery can handle as being a VTuber. You have to be very social. This is also going to give you an idea on what kind of content you should be posting based off of the people you're trying to attract. The sixth most important thing every VTuber should have is having your brand displayed in a concise and identical manner. What I mean by that is using the same fonts, colors, and username in all the platforms that your content...
This is probably the first thing that I would say is a genuine tip that people should follow. Just be concise everywhere. Although... do people not do that? I'm confused.
So the thing, and I can say this because like I was those people. So there was a and I know other people in BC area have done it too. So the thing is that when you're making a brand, people don't realize the community is like really. And so what ends up happening is they'll add in like a bunch of random like things that they like. And then the audience is like, well, what do you do? And it's like, well, I draw. And it's like, what does that have to do with your brand? And it's like, oh, what does that have to do with my brand? Anyway, and then it's just kind of confusing for everybody. Yeah. So it's better to just learn from corporations so that you can unify better. Like your brand is yippies, purple, just general stuff that makes sense for you. Someone who's like, I like, and it's literally like a purse motif. It's like, what does this have to do with bugs?
No, yeah.
It's like, because I like bugs.
Like, I think this is the first genuine piece of advice where I'm like, yep, you should be consistent everywhere. Because if you're not consistent, you kind of look like barf, in my personal opinion.
is displayed in. People need to be able to instantly recognize you and remember you. This goes back to my earlier point about trying to have some kind of iconic statement to describe yourself. If people
these
can
aren't
remember
white.
you, then they will always refer to you and come back to you.
Thank you, Noir. I am sorry to hear that your dog passed away. It sounds like she was of old age, so I'm glad that you spent a long time with her. I hope that that you're able to find peace in knowing that she probably spent a lot of good time with you. So,
rest for doggo.
Yes, I'm glad that I could. I'm glad that I could add to your day by being here. Yeah, But thank you for 13 months. I appreciate that.
Your content, and they'll always think of you whenever something reminds them of you. Number 7, it's not really important to have the best out-of-the-state equipment for VTubing. You don't need to have a VR set. You don't need to have the best microphone. You don't need to even have a webcam to VTube. However, it is important to understand and use the equipment you do have efficiently. What do I mean by that? You need to know how to actually stream tech your own stream, and you can.
Listen, I'm gonna make fun of this only because I know there are many female VTubers and male VTubers, myself included, even though they have $2 to $3 grand computers and multiple grand invested in lots of other things. They don't know what they're fucking doing with their shit, man. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean, look at Medica. You know, boom a Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, did you turn the computer on and off again? Oh, yes, Jimmy boy did turn the computer on and off back again.
Yep. It's one of those things where it's just like, I know what you're saying and I kind of agree with you, but like, nobody's gonna. Do you think that anybody's paying attention to this advice a couple of years down the line? The answer is no. No, they are not.
I would say some people are, but the problem is that you got to be careful of this specific advice, locking somebody into, I don't need the best equipment, and 5 years later, hey, so like, I just realized I should probably upgrade my like Nokia.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in agreement with you. I just think it's funny that this is like one of the things being added right now, because it's just like, you know how many people don't follow this advice and make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year being a quote-unquote failure VTuber? So this advice is good advice, but nobody is following this advice. I'm telling you right now. Tenma had an audio device on and it wasn't plugged in for years.
Well, that's because it's Tenma. I don't expect Tenma to actually like do good with tech, considering one of her greatest lines was to get the rope.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I mean, people watch Tenma for Tenma being unhinged and ranting.
Yeah. They don't watch it for any other reason.
No.
Yeah.
Start that by learning the program that you're
They watch her for being the old lady
whether
that she is.
it's OBS Studio, it's going to be Streamlabs OBS,
No.
XSplit. There's
Oh, no! Who the fuck uses XSplit these days? Holy shit. Oh, that is genuinely bad advice. Do not use XSplit.
Well, time out. Look at the age of the video.
I know. But holy shit. 5 years ago. Were people actually using XSplit 5 years ago? Legitimately?
I don't know. People were using Irium a year ago.
Well, I know this much. Like for me, whenever I started getting into like the streaming portion of YouTube, it's like because for the longest time I recorded videos, edited them in Windows video
Movie
editor.
Maker?
Yeah, Movies Maker,
Yeah.
and then put them up on YouTube. Got into streaming with Google Hangouts, and then from there, a couple people I was with, trying to learn a little bit more. They like primarily did XSplit.
Yeah.
Because OBS wasn't that good at this, like 2017.
Well, yeah, that's 2017. This is 2021 that she's talking about. In 2021, you used Streamlabs OBS or you used Streamlabs. Both of them perfectly fine in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Or you do like I did. You just use Google Hangouts until they drove it into the ground.
I thought Google Hangouts was gone by this time, but
it was. I think it got removed around 2019, 2020.
Yeah. What is XSplit? It's basically Streamlabs OBS, but you had to pay for it.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it was.
That's what almost got Stream Element, not Stream Elements, but that's what almost got OBS canceled at one point because out that they were ripping off OBS's own interface.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, XSplit was the thing to go to, especially if you wanted to simulcast back in the day.
Yup.
Yup.
Of them. Furthermore, it's also important to have a good understanding of the VTubing application you're going to be using, whether it's VTube Studio, VCFace, PIPI Live, VUP, etc. You don't want to be fumbling around trying to figure out how to make sunglasses appear on your avatar. Number 8 is something that every VTuber needs to do, and it really is a
Give credit. Oh, that's funny. Give credit. You know, I mean, I kind of agree. You should give credit when when shit happens. But like, is that actually like something you need to do in order to grow as a VTuber? That just sounds like something that an artist is upset that she doesn't see happen quite a lot. Is people giving credit?
What is it? It happens like from time to time where some people will literally build their career and it's like, hey, so like I like made this for you in our agreement deal. So they credit me. Oh. Well, but like
All those apps no longer
you're
exist.
gonna be fine.
That's funny. That's funny if they don't actually all exist.
I'm not
anymore.
someone who gets like I'm not someone who gets like anal about stuff like that, but it's just kind of like it's like 50-50 depending on who the person is.
Yeah.
Is it proper etiquette? Yes. Is it inherently necessary?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. The only one still around is VTube Studio. For Live 2D, there is technically another one, but I can't remember its name.
Animes.
Yeah.
I use Animes,
and that's crediting your artist.
Void.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
right. Crediting every single thing that is being used for your VTubing career. Did you get that shirt on Booth? Credit your artist. Did you find that hair preset on DeviantArt? Credit the
Again, this just sounds like somebody who's upset because some people, like, who fucked with MariYume that made her upset that people aren't like tagging her or saying who she is that made her shit. Like, that's what I want to know right now, because she sounds very pissed off right now. And again, I get it. I understand when somebody doesn't credit you, it fucking sucks. But like, she's there. This reason was put in there because somebody fucked with her. That's why. I'm telling you right now, that's the reason why this thing is in here, is because somebody fucked with her and she's unhappy and she's like, credit your fucking artists. Just saying, that's why it's in here.
artist who made that. Don't be a jerk. If you didn't make it, please give credit where credit is due. Even if the artist says that they don't need to be
Holy
credited,
fuck.
you should still credit them, because why would you not want to drive
She used to be a
traffic and
DeviantArt
other
weirdo.
people
I know.
to that content creator and help that person grow their business?
Oh,
Don't be
that
a
sounds
jerk.
about
Number
right.
9, make engaging content by being engaging. What do I mean by that? I mean,
Water is wet. Be engaging. How? Be engaging. Thank you
No,
for
be
the
like
tip.
Ssniperwolf.
Thank you for the tip. Be engaging. Okay, how do I be engaging? Be engaging. Okay. She has mentioned someone using her as a stepping stone before. Well, that fucking sucks, but there really ain't nothing you can do about that, except,
That is the name of the
unfortunately,
game.
yep, that is just how it works. That is just how it works, sadly.
make content that people
Yep.
care about, and make sure that you're also caring about other people's content. If you're using Twitter constantly, go on there and talk to other VTubers. Talk to other people who make some kind of content creation within the similar
That's a bad idea. Don't do that.
niche as you. Are you someone who plays Apex all the time? Go in different Apex communities on there and talk to other people who are in that community. Actually take the time out of your day to say hello to at least one person. Be here in the present with us. There's a lot of people who just think that if they are a VTuber and they just post their content, that people will come flocking over to them and just start idolizing and drooling over them, and that's not always the case. It's very rare for something.
Thank you. I'll wait for this to come in. Unless it's not going to work. All right. Varacho for 5 says, that's good advice. Cover your rear and don't piss anyone off because the internet people are vindictive. True.
Well, Well, that's another reason why it's like the giving credit portion. It's like that's another reason why you want to just kind of be careful of that, because then that just allows a vector for people that, like, if you do have to say something, do something, or piss someone off, it just directs people where to go to harass others to keep them from either doing more stuff from with you, or to dissuade other people from doing stuff with them because you had one thing or something.
Yeah.
So it's you have to be careful whenever you do that. Do it if it's something that's agreed upon, but 9 times out of 10, the way I look at it, if it's not agreed upon and there's no expectation from it, you're probably better off just to not do that.
Yeah. I agree. Monotone. Her voice is monotone. Yeah, her voice is. I imagine it's a little
recorded.
bit. I imagine it's gonna be different once we get to the actual reaction slappa. But we gotta get through this and potentially a little. I don't know how much of the next one we'll go through. We gotta get through this one, potentially a little bit of the next one as well. So let's continue.
Like that to happen. Honestly, you need to get off your high horse. You're not a celebrity, and unless if you are introduced to the
Okay, ma'am. I don't think you've noticed, but a lot of VTubers think of themselves as celebrities. Have you seen Shy Lily and Bow the Whale? Just saying.
Micro celebrity.
They are all
This is what
micro
happens.
celebrities.
Listen, unless you have a record deal label, you ain't a celebrity.
Yeah.
community through some other higher status person where you can piggyback off of their fame, it's probably a good idea to not act like you're already famous. Treat people how you would want.
What do you mean I am already
Be the
famous?
charismatic VTuber that you're always meant to be. And last but not least, the 10th most important thing that every VTuber should be doing is
Okay, well, having fun allow me to grow as a VTuber. Actually, I think that's a bit of a detriment in some cases, because if you have fun, then you're not doing what you need to do. I'm mostly kidding here. I'm shit talking at this last bit here, but that is also kind of sort of somewhat true. But yeah, I don't know.
You got too many people. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
You got too many people in VTubing nowadays who are like, well, I just want to have fun and have a hobby. But the thing is they still want to make $1 million and they forget to do their taxes. And it's like, how do you forget to do your taxes when you make $1 million on merchant world, bros?
No.
It's like the gully pops up and it's like, oh, I just want, I just, oh, what's a good way I could put this? It's like the whole fucking Cinder situation shit. It's like, Cinder wasn't a good friend to us and stuff. Cinder, they're running a business. You may not like that she's not going, oh my god, friends forever, friends first, shit like that. Is like, no, she's running a business, and if you're doing this YouTube and Twitch shit for a living, it's a business. Friendships come last, or not at all. It's like
Just sometimes. I think there are some cases where you can.
There's some cases you can, but most of the times it's not a good idea.
It depends.
I'm gonna say it like this, because this is the advice my mom gave me even when I was in places like just regular school. You go do your work, making friends is a bonus. That is what you need to do, because if you can't do that, you're not going to get anything
Honestly,
done.
from what I've seen, this is generally good advice. I can't tell you how regarded most people are when you are trying to train them IRL.
Yeah, I would agree. I just think that, like, here's the thing. This is advice that's just, like, no-brainer shit, It's just, like, have a design before you actually start being a VTuber. No, duh, you should have a design before you start VTubing. Credit your artist. No, duh, you should probably credit your artist if you don't want to be an asshole and continue to get work from them in the future. Talk to people. No, duh, I guess I do need to talk to fucking people. It's just, like, a lot of this is just shit where I'm just, like, do people really need this much direction in their lives in order to get something going? Thank you.
Yeah.
Candy.
Thank you. Thank you for giving the yippies the candy.
Remember, Occo, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Sorry. Remember, Akko, we're doing all Hollow Live and was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Yeah. But it's just like, do you not know how to breathe?
I want to be famous like them.
Are you needing to be told how to breathe in with this? Like, legitimately. I don't know. Again, maybe I'm being too harsh, but
Yes,
I
Akko.
legitimately just, that's my thought process, is these people don't know how to breathe.
Well, it was probably just a trend that she did, probably because she's seen success in the videos, and it's like, you know, change them up per video. It's content slop.
It is. I 100% agree. Thank you.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
They're a big lost cause.
As decent advice as this is, all of this could be easily found if you Google it.
I agree. Sorry, I was grabbing my Magic Land box.
But Room's early
I agree.
VTubing.
Most people are stupid.
Early VTubing.
Yeah. Most people are kind of stupid. I agree. I agree. But it's just like, I sit here and I'm listening to this and I'm just like, how is this not like common advice? I'm so fucking confused right now. This is all shit that like should be normal to hear out of MariYume's mouth. It's just like, there should be shit that like everybody knows. You know what I mean? So I'm just like really confused right now.
Well, it's like, it's like,
I mean,
with the
we
whole,
are.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying, you got to remember also, this was during the time where people were like, I am going to throw my entire career in my life. I remember that one story of a mom who wanted to get into whose daughter VTubing. Allegedly, she was like, I'm going to put all my college funds into this. And she's like, should I let my daughter do this? And everybody was like, no, do not.
Yeah, don't do this.
Immediately doing all or nothing, and that's exactly why a lot of us get successful or graduated from VTubing now, because they were like, well, I put all into get nothing, so I'm out of here.
Yeah. It's not a good thing, dude. But it's like with that, what you guys did on Under the Tea the other night. Is like that one goes like, male VTubers are not disadvantaged at all. The only thing male VTubers need to do is be women.
Yeah.
Which is literally why I got
You're
out
not
of that whole deal.
disadvantaged. You're just disadvantaged.
You're not disadvantaged. You just got a dick. Even though I'm saying that's not a disadvantage.
Looks
You just
down.
gotta be
I guess this is a
you just gotta
disadvantage
be
now.
More of a woman. It's so.
I mean, remember
so
the old age-old advice: it takes a to be best girl.
Yeah. Stimulus check spent on models. True.
Having fun. Because, I don't know, what's the point in doing all of this
Some people
if
did
you're
that.
just going to go take this whole VTuber thing out back and shoot it like Old Yeller because you're frustrated and angry at the world? Like, I don't know, I feel like you really need to not overthink it so much. Like, have some fun with all of this, you know? This is your life, your time that's being put into creating your VTuber and being a VTuber and being a part of the VTubing community. So make it worth your time. Enjoy yourself. And make sure that no matter what, at the end of the day, you're doing this for you.
Arden is
I
my
hope any
boyfriend.
of you
Congrats.
who are out there watching this video really enjoyed the 10 tips that I put on here. Please let me know down below which...
All right, what did we think? What did you like the 10 tips? Did you feel
VTubing? I only will give it somewhat of a pass, only because it's old. Everybody was doing this. But as a modern video.
Fair. Sparky?
Yes.
What about you?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
It's mid? Fair. It is mid, but, you know, it's fair.
It's like, for me, it's like I looked at I watched some of her videos on, like I said, Vtuber series, stuff like that, to learn a little bit more about the program, you know, do's and don'ts. Is like she has some cool little tricks she showed. Those videos I thought were good.
Wait, these aren't whites.
Thank you for 6
Yeah.
months, random boy.
the top 10 things you need to do. I never really get anything out of them. Except for like a massive eye roll for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, tell me something I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, I think going back to what we said already, I think the sad thing to say is that some people are that dumb and do need that kind of advice. Sadly. Thank you.
For example, part of my job is high pressure washing that's strong enough to cut concrete.
That's
Yet
cool.
OSHA has to have rules saying not to point the lance at yourself to check if it's on.
You know, say real VTuber, the corporos,
I
and
get it.
trying to do like, I don't know, an anime. Oh.
I'm going to turn down the thing now, and hopefully her next video is better in terms of like audio. Holy fuck, that was quiet as fuck. Yeah, I just think the unfortunate thing is some people are legitimately that retarded and do need that that amount of help and that amount of like give, I guess you could say. That still doesn't make me like this video any more or less. It's basically giving to the most lowest common denominator in my personal opinion, and that makes it sad in my personal opinion. I don't know. In terms of old VTuber advice, I still think it sucks personally, but that's my personal opinion. Anyway, we're gonna jump back to popular. Let's see if I can find that video again. All right, how to actually grow as a VTuber. This is a 17-minute video. We're probably not going to watch the whole thing since I've been going for almost 2 hours. And we haven't gone to the actual content that I wanted to judge, and that was the React Slappa. So I'll only watch a couple minutes of this, but I want to see how to actually grow as a VTuber. Let's see this.
Do you know?
And by now, she's actually got her VTuber model. She's actually got something interesting in there. That's great. That's fantastic. And she actually knows how to do her audio. Thank God.
Know how hard it is to grow as a content creator here on this platform, whether you're streaming on Twitch or
on this platform. Are you talking about YouTube? Hold on a moment. Hold on. You're saying how hard it is to grow on this platform, and then you immediately mention another platform. This is a Reddit video.
MommaOcco, you're being nitpicky.
I am being nitpicky, yes.
or YouTube or TikTok, you have to constantly stay relevant and make content and constantly just be on platforms, posting all the time. Yet despite doing everything that's on the content creator checklist, it is so hard to get people to notice you and to, well, check out any of your streams because, well, nobody cares about your content and it kind of feels like you're just getting unlucky or like the algorithm's not treating you right. And
no, you just don't know what the algorithm wants. The unfortunate problem, outside of getting just a little bit lucky, is you need to know what the algo wants. And if you do what the algo wants, then you are more likely to get the attention, basically. Algorithm rewards consistency. Yes, it does. It also just rewards you if you are able, like the thing I always tell people about YouTube, thank you for the Prime, I appreciate that. The thing I tell people about YouTube is it's easy only if you know what you're doing, and if you get a little bit of luckiness. Like, good example, the moment I got an editor that actually put together videos and knew kind of what was looking for in the YouTube algo, things improved quickly and dramatically. So also having somebody that puts out videos, but is what it is. The point I'm trying to make is, what are you talking about, MariYume? Which are we talking about, YouTube or are we talking about Twitch? Oh, that's not really a point. That's just me deciding to ask that at the very end there. Did MariYume say something dumb on Twitter? No, I just decided to do this because it was time for the next content VTuber audit, and I decided to do MariYume. In the beginning, you're going to make crappy videos. I agree.
That sucks. How can I figure out what a viewer is thinking if I don't have any viewers to really ask? And while I was trying to find the answer to this question, I stumbled upon a really interesting post on the virtual YouTuber subreddit that I want to share with all of you today. And it says here, what makes you click on someone's self-promo post in here? Whenever I check out this sub, there's usually a lot of I'm live right now posts, and I'm just wondering, do people actually tune into them from here? If so, what makes you interested in checking someone's stream you haven't watched before after they post here? Now, this mostly is talking about VTubers, but if you just replace the word VTuber with like content creator, you can pretty much apply the same rules that are being applied to this discussion here. And I think this is really useful because these are actual viewers discussing what they like to see.
Okay, I'm going to probably do something insane, but I'm going to tell you right now, don't read random Reddit posts to get an idea for what you want out of a viewer, because Reddit is full of retards. I'm sorry.
Not only
it is
that,
just full of retards.
But the reason not only that, but the reason I said, oh no, is because for some reason, people have it in their minds that they think they should trust the virtual YouTuber. Number one, no. Virtual YouTubers is just full of the other VTubers who want to like claw each other and network and be like, "Hi, bestie. Hi, can you like shill me?" Do not go on that subreddit specifically. You will get more advice and more anything out of the Hollow Knight subreddit, Hollow Live subreddit than the virtual YouTuber subreddit.
Yeah, don't listen to random people on Reddit. Number two, when you don't even really know what you want, you shouldn't be trying to figure out what other people are saying they want. Because, especially when you're on a place like Reddit, you're just going to get an amalgamation of different ideas and opinions, and that doesn't work for everything. That works, the opinions for how my channel is successful, vastly different from the opinions of what makes a completely different person's channel successful. So you should not be looking for the approval of some random individual on Reddit. You need to like look for what makes you go and stick with it. You know, you can't just hope and pray that random guy 27 on Reddit is going to help you grow. That's just not how that works, you know? Is
Guy 27 just might dox you.
What?
Is that random Reddit guy 27 just might dox you? Who knows?
I mean, that's besides the point. I don't think most people are thinking about that, but sure. Anyway, let's continue.
Specifically on Reddit, when people are promoting their live streams, or like what makes somebody want to click on a live stream. All right, let's take a look at the, oh, wait a second. Oopsies. All right, now let's take a look at some of the comments here. An interesting and attractive
Why wasn't that
model
edited
that doesn't
out?
look like everyone else's, and or something that has interesting content that stands out from the other VTubers. There was a science VTuber a few days ago, for example, and then this person was replying how like they've worked on music and game dev in the past, and they would do it again for content. And they're saying how like they don't know how to make good content yet. And then this person.
Okay, this is perfect. Do you want to know why this is perfect? We're basically listening to a reaction video right now. And I hate it already.
Oh no, after a while, after she stopped doing the regular tutorial, when she switched to this,
you're cutting out again.
Most, and that's when I tuned out. What is it? Let me get closer. During the turning point of when she changed, because after she changed her model to this model, she started doing more Reddit readings, and
yeah,
that's when I tuned out.
That's
like,
fair.
Reddit brain.
All right.
Zamir, she's slurring her words. I have no idea. She seriously grew on this level of content. Now I know why people hate it on advice VTubers. Now you know why Mizu really hates advice VTubers specifically. Like, I will admit, I tried something like this, kind of. But it wasn't with advice. It was just like, doing this kind of reading. This is like quartering levels of React content. Also, I love how her Reddit account is just MariYume verified VTuber. Oh my gosh. Imagine how, like... How can I be nice when I say this? Imagine how retarded you have to be to think that you need to get that kind of flair on a Reddit account, man. Does everybody need to know that you're a VTuber on the VTuber subreddit? Okay.
If no, what are you judging, Akko? Why are you judging?
Because trying to get that kind of flair on the VTuber subreddit is retarded, in my personal opinion, and caring about it is retarded.
Well, even then, it's like it really serves no purpose.
No, it serves zero purpose. I just think that that flair is unnecessary and cringe, in my personal opinion.
Yeah, it's on the level of seeking approval from random strangers online.
Yeah,
and that's
Yeah.
it's a form of parasocialness that people really need to break. It's like you turn on live stream, don't worry about if your chat's really having a good time or not. It's like, do what you're streaming for a reason. And I know most people go, well, I stream for the chat. No, let's not, fool ourselves here, guys. It's like, no, you're streaming because you want to make money.
Yeah.
That's why you're streaming. What are you streaming to make money? It's like, stick to that. Don't get sidetracked by chat. Don't get railroaded by chat. Don't let your chat nose lead you around.
You become a Reddit reader, I'll turn you into sushi. Well, chat, I did attempt it, and I was like, okay, this is gay. And it was a lot to have edited. But it was mostly gay.
When I was doing React content, I'm like, I can't. Listen, same thing happened to me when I tried doing React content. Because not really me, but like my chat was like, hey, do you want to like, and I'm like, I don't hate reacting to stuff, but I get too silent and literally like into the video to be a React tuber or whatever. So that's why I don't do React content. This is exactly what these people are. It's like, Geo, you do nothing, or you reiterate what someone else said, and at that point, you should probably just log off.
I only do React content to either shows, or something that has piqued my interest in some way. That's it.
Yeah.
But if it's like a video on me, or if it's something that like really intrigues me, like this video on this thing, yeah, I'll do that. But for the most part, I don't. It's like the most React content I do right now is to Mr. MommaOcco, and mostly it's just a lot of people getting pissed off at me because you're talking over MommaOcco. It's like, it's a reaction. It's a commentary video. Get the fuck over it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. But like, this is pseudo reaction slop right now, chat. I didn't actually know that's what we were clicking on. The fact that that is what we clicked on is like unironically kind of funny. So let's listen.
Person said like, well, you already have a cute model, so that's a good starter. And I find like that whole concept of like having a cute model to be interesting, because if you think about it, there is so much emphasis that I see a lot of VTubers put on themselves to have a very attractive model. And it's interesting because there's this saying of like, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right? So how can you tell if your model is either cute or sexy or handsome or pretty?
I can just measure it against...
Your chat will tell you?
Yeah, no, yeah, your chat will tell you. Also, if your model looks hot, you're more likely to get people that is sustained. I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's in the eyes of the beholder, but I will tell you right now, there's some universal pinpoints that everybody likes with female models and male models. Mostly with female models. I have no idea what goes good with male models. I'm going to be completely honest with you. If the model's an eye-catching, you're less likely to get viewers. True. True. I mean, I'm willing to admit that, like, I designed my model for me, but I know that people like the model and stick around. So, at least some of you do, because you like the model and you like the voice that comes out of it. Does mine count as a male model? No.
Is that I'm starting to remember. My problem with this is exactly one of the reasons why I stopped going to like subreddits and advice videos and stuff in VTubing now, because it's the modern problem of, oh, you're not doing this to actually like build an audience. Y'all just want to see each other.
So,
Yeah.
well, and here's another thing with like advice that it's really hard to give, just plain Jane generic advice, and it fit or help everyone. Usually, our advice has to be like tailored given for a specific thing or a specific situation, stuff like that. Like for instance, TV I bought doesn't work anymore. And going through and just look and see what like some of the common issues were with that television online, or just like some of the common fixes. It's like, it's aggravating because you go on there, okay, TV comes on, no sound. TV comes on, no visuals, no sound. Try these 3 things, and it's like just unplug, plug it back in, hit the reset button, and something else. It's like, cool, it's the most milquetoast advice. Doesn't help, actually.
Yeah. There's no good reason to not be an anime girl if you want to be a VTuber. I mean, yeah, I would agree. I would say that if you have a manly man voice, you're probably still going to struggle a little bit. But there really is no reason to not do the.
So what are you saying about me then?
You see, Akko, why would you?
Well,
why
okay.
Would you want to
if you want to be
why would you
successful
want to in the anime sphere?
Let's continue.
Pretty, or like just attractive in general. And then there's also that whole question of like, okay, well, wait, what if it's not so much about like attractiveness, but it's like the essence of like the character? Because there are some like ugly models that do really well because they're supposed to be kind of ugly, right? So
does anybody remember there was an ugly bastard VTuber? I don't know if he's still around, but there was an ugly bastard VTuber, and he kind of grew off of that. I don't think he's around that much anymore, though.
I mean, yeah, Shinji the God.
I do remember that.
Shinji the God. That don't count, man.
Hey, I was ugly.
It was. It was. I don't disagree there.
it makes me wonder, maybe it's not so much of like the hotness level that gets people to look at your model, but it's more like the overall attractiveness based on its like aesthetics, such as like your color palette, like because some colors subconsciously they do not go well together. In fact, I have a members only video where I went over with my friend Iris, who is a professional artist, and she focuses mainly on color, and she was telling me a little bit about how humans don't exactly know when they see like an amalgamation of colors, and if they're ugly, just subconsciously we know it's ugly. So that's why we don't like it, or it's not really that appealing to us. There's a reason why certain colors just really complement each other and it makes it very attractive to look at. And I'm wondering if it's so much of like, you know, a combination of the color palette and then the shapes that are being shown in the model. So if you have like the right balance of shapes for your accessories, clothing, hair, and then even something like the overall concept. If the concept makes sense and it can be recognizable, I think that's kind of where the whole having a really interesting and attractive model comes from. Not so much of like, oh, just be pink and slap on big honker badonker boob.
I do like how she's like, oh, I think that's what the... What do you mean you think that's what the... Are you telling me...
I think she was also... Oh, sorry.
No, it's just like, are you telling me you don't know what it means?
She was making a joke, likely to, because it was when in her like previous model, the white model, she used to talk about how she used to copy Neanners a lot, and how that was likely, probably the concept art for the Neanners clone model.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Let's see. How long have we been watching? We'll watch for a few more minutes, chat. Then we're going to transition into one of her React videos. Excuse me. Another React video, because this is apparently a React video.
I think that there is a lot of emphasis on attractiveness, but attractiveness is so vague that a lot of people don't know what is considered attractive. But if you look at a lot of like really popular anime character designs and even like VTubers who are popular now, you can see some similarities in the sense of like there's a good balance between different shapes. The colors really complement each other, and it's super easy to figure out a little bit of like their personality or what they are just by looking at them. I thought this comment was interesting too. A short or a clip or even just some meme. Something to give me a certain idea about you. I've become a regular watcher of a couple of people who I initially found on this subreddit. If the post contains a link to the stream and nothing else, I just keep strolling.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends because you gotta have a good clip. You gotta have like and to be fair, oh, there goes my water bottle. I just lost the thought. But yeah, it really depends because just throwing up regular clips of yourself isn't good enough, in my personal opinion. You gotta have a clip that actually like pops or is out there, you know?
Well, not only that, if you happen to notice on the screen, if you go to the right bottom, they even have like a notice warning. One of them is like, please see Rule 4 for information on self-promotion.
Yeah.
It's like, so, you know, you can't really do that at a lot of these places because they will yoink you on it.
This is true. Ripped bottle. Don't worry, it's plastic, chat. Although I have had that bottle for a long time. Maybe it's time for a new one eventually.
Scrolling. And that's so interesting because I've told VTubers numerous times in the past to like not just say, hey, I'm going live, come check me out. Cause it's like, would you want to check someone out like that? Huh? Would you? Would you? Chances are, no, you don't. So why would anyone else want to check you out for that? You have to post like content. But here's something interesting about that particular comment, because someone else has said this. And now this comment is a little wordy, but the comment down below is kind of like a good parallel to this comment here because of what they say down below. So just bear with me as I read this because there's several different layers of this that I think a lot of VTubers and just content creators in general never think about when they are posting on subreddit, when they're posting on Reddit, Twitter, Instagram, just anything. I think this comment is...
I think the thing that frustrates me the most about this video is titled How to Grow as a VTuber. This video should be titled something along the lines of advice from Reddit, or like commenting on advice from Reddit, which is, again, a problem that I have with MariYume. I would not have clicked on this video if I knew that this was just her talking about advice from Reddit. And that's why I do not like what MariYume is doing here. This is clickbait to the fucking extreme right now. How to grow on Reddit. No, it should really just be how to self-promote on Reddit. This video is literally just how to self-promote yourself on Reddit. Would I have clicked on that video? No, I would not have clicked on that video, and that's why I don't like MariYume, is because this is not how to actually grow as a VTuber. This is fucking clickbait to the extreme, and I don't like it.
So I kind of look at the same parallels as this. It's like, you know, this is like, okay, listening to Reddit to get better at VTubing, to me, it's the exact same as listening to 4chan to get better at VTubing.
Ironically enough, I'm pretty sure you actually get better advice from 4chan.
Yeah, probably. But it's just, yeah, clickbait.
It is literally just bad. I'm at the point where I'm just like, I kind of don't want to watch this anymore because I feel like I was lied to getting to the actual video. I don't know. I don't know.
Really
now
interesting to look at. So it says here, I'll give both of what makes me click and what makes me skip. So the reality of posting live announcements on Reddit is that I'm usually not here looking for something to watch. I'm probably in the middle of doing something else and am in a moment of downtime. So there would be a need to be a decent appeal for me to put down what I am currently doing to go watch. And I think that is so fascinating because it's true. Think about why you go on social media and you're scrolling, right? Sometimes it's to kind of get inspiration, right? Or maybe, you know, you're bored and you're trying to get a little bit of entertainment because you're waiting in line at like Starbucks or something. Or maybe you are doom scrolling because you're very anxious and you just don't know what to do, so you need to do something, so you're just looking. When you're scrolling and you're just seeing like live announcements, you typically scroll past that unless it is something that really catches your eye. And now when you're making your going live posts, you have to ask yourself like, okay, if I'm only posting going live announcements and like no one's watching my streams, maybe I need to take a step back and like just make other promotional materials, so that way the next time I go stream, I have something that's a bit more interesting to catch people's eye. Or maybe I have to stream something that's a little bit more interesting than what I'm currently doing. I find that so fascinating how like a lot of streamers don't think about.
If I can be honest with you, and I know a lot of people that do it, and I don't really flame them for it, but I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I don't think that self-promo channels help as much as some people think they do. Personal opinion. I don't think that they help out as much as people think that they do.
They don't.
Like, it's very low likelihood that anybody that's like in those channels actually are paying attention. What those channels really exist to do is it drives up traffic for people that want to just throw their stuff in there. But like, I don't see self-promotion like channels or just self-promote like throwing your links in places. Like, now I am just applying my own and like experiences, but like I just don't see it as a thing that actually helps you. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I tried this like I've tried it several times before, and it was something that like a lot of groups I ran around in back in the day did, because they had self promo channels, and that, you know, going through on stream, you know, I get ready to stream, I get ready to do something, I go through and, you know, click through on Discord or click through on different things and just, you know, promote. And it's like, you know, trying it, you know, doing it that way and trying it without doing it, you know,
From MommaOcco.
didn't really see any difference.
Occo bordering Brawly from DBZA. Princess Trunks. Brawly. No Trunks. You lied to me. Brawly. I did no such thing. Trunks. You dirty.
No, yeah, I am kind of upset because it's just like, this is not how to actually grow as a VTuber. This is taking shitty Reddit advice and applying it to yourself.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
It's just someone says, also, why do we care about Reddit? That's a little dumpster. I told you, why Reddit so much is because they're not really caring about, like, they're not caring about their fans. They're caring about what other VTubers perceive them as. And that's the problem with these people, is the fact that they just keep doing that over and over again, because they're like, yeah, we're going to fight parasocialism, but please, popular VTuber, or please, other VTuber that's in my inner circle, please notice me, senpai.
Yeah.
It's you're being too parasocial, yet wanting, you know, chat to absolutely love them. And it's like, yeah, sure, okay.
Pretty much.
And another thing on self promo channels is like a lot of people now that I know of, when they go through and they join into a Discord, they usually first things they do is they mute the self promo channel.
Yeah, I will admit I've done that as well. I have definitely done that.
So literally, it does no good.
No.
You're better off to self-promote on your own social medias, which, you know, back on her first video we watched, you know, that's probably the only good reason for a social media page, is to get you out there onto different platforms to help spread you out there further.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I agree. We're gonna switch it up now. I'm getting actually kind of upset at this video. Let's switch over to her MariYume reaction channel. We're gonna sort by maybe we won't sort by popular actually. Hold on a moment. That is 1 year ago. Go back to latest. I swear I saw that exact same video thumbnail. Unless I'm retarded. I swore I saw... I might have just been seeing... I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong. But I swore that I saw that thumbnail another way again. What the fuck is with some of these thumbnails, man? What the fuck are some of these thumbnails? Holy shit. I'm autistic. This is true.
Remind me of.
This is true. This is true. Okay. We're just gonna go off of latest and then scroll and then stop. You know what? This sounds like an amazing place to stop. All right, chat. You know the rules. 10 minutes of her Our goal is to see how much she adds to the video, to the conversation. We're looking for very specific things, whether or not she skips past dead air. She's not just filling the video with dead air, thus padding out the watch time. She's actually commenting and giving her opinions over things, you know, the things that actually are, that it is actually kind of important for a reaction-based channel, not just showing off the entirety of, is she reading a comic? If she's reading a comic, I don't know. That's kind of, I don't know. That's a little different. But it's just like, I'm looking for things.
It's a comic dub.
Yep.
If it's a comic, okay. I don't know how interesting that will be, but we'll, how many strikes are we gonna get in 10 minutes? I'm betting 4. I don't know. We'll go, listen, if it's a comic dub, we might not go as long as 10 minutes, but the goal right now is to see just how good she is at this, okay? Reaction to a comic dub is an interesting choice. There are a lot of reactions where I'm just like, well, that's a really interesting choice, but okay. You know, so... Go ahead.
I do one-to-ones for, like, MommaOcco. There's a couple good, like, dubs that people have done. I do it, but it's not gotta be for random things. It's gotta be things I like.
Right. Excuse me. All right. We'll go for a couple of minutes, chat. We'll see how good it is.
Sure. All I did was point. I mean, hey, when you talk in that kind of voice, you point and gets me feeling a certain way. Oh no, I'm going to prison!
Hi, I'm Mari. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes today just a little bit better.
Doing an intro for reaction-based slop is actually kind of decent. The amount of people that actually do intros for this kind of shit is next to none. So that's, I'll give you a point for that. You're actually doing an intro there. That's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, but yeah. Anyway, just figured I'd point that out there.
Also, I have an important announcement to make. Don't worry about my background. But I'm gonna be doing all of my live streams on either twitch.tv/MariYume or on the MariYume Live YouTube channel. That's right, I have a new special home for my live streams for YouTube.
Holy shit, she has a live channel now too? How many channels does this bitch have? Holy shit. Wow.
Also occasionally stream on this channel, but these videos will get unlisted. So if you want to be able to have an actual VOD that lasts and doesn't get unlisted after the live's over and keep—
Wait, why does she unlist them? It doesn't what's funny is unlisting things doesn't kill views. Privating things kills views. But why does she do that?
Probably FOMO.
I don't know.
In case if you missed it, check out the MariYume Live channel. That's where all of my stream highlights will be going as well. Seriously, stop looking at my bald head! Okay, so today, we are going to be taking a look at lewdness is not a crime. Yeah, that's right. It's not.
Holy shit, the level of hype that I feel around this video right now. Today we're gonna be looking at this video. Are you talking like you're 5? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm nitpicking. I know I am, but like can you have a little bit more in that, please? Thank you.
Not a crime. No, it's not a crime at all. Yeah, read that. Yeah. No, Tom.
I hate this already. I'm sorry. I might have to switch it up because she's essentially watching a TV show, but it's narrated. I don't like this. Chad, if you want me to switch it up early, you can tell me. You know, you can spam ones in the chat if you really want me to. This, I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't really like this comic dub reaction based shit. This is like really low on the totem pole. This is. I'm sorry. Continue though.
Identity, personality, emotion.
That's not her
How do
reading
you
it out.
see it all?
I'm hungry.
What makes it so special?
All right. You know what? I'm tapping out now. I'm tapping out. No, we're not doing this video.
You know, I think this is a record on Occo's channel.
I am not listening to this woman just like do Ssniperwolf level reactions. Holy shit.
This chat. I think we can call this. I think this is the earliest Occo's tapped out of an audit reaction.
No, we're not
Occo
doing
tapped
that.
out slower to the EEP documentary than this.
Yeah.
Reacting to Vanna. Oh, you're just. Bro! Thank fuck this isn't getting as many views as I see some other people get on their react shit, because holy shit! Reacting to Vanoss gaming proximity chat? That's one of the ones that you leave on the stream floor. You don't bring that into a clip. You just leave it on, like you could react to this shit, but why are you bringing it as a video? That, like, bro! Let's watch something that I feel like actually has substance. The mean girl problem in VTubing is out of control. You know what? I expect to hear some interesting things from her.
All right, today we're gonna be reacting to the mean girl problem in VTubing. I didn't even realize there was a mean girl problem.
Oh, no,
There
sorry,
is
jump
a
scare.
saying, there is no one who hates women more.
Thank you for the 2. Mari's channeling her inner Dora the Explorer. Dora wasn't that annoying. I don't know what you mean. Dora was better. Way better than that.
Than other women. And that's
Dude, why is that so true? As a woman, everyone, I can definitely say that this is true.
there is no one who hates women more than other women. And at first glance, you might think that's very sexist. And maybe it is. It's a very generalized quote. Within the same realm as never ask a white supremacist the color of their girlfriend. I think both are funny, but I think both also has a bit of truth in them. Especially in the fierce, mentally ill, female-dominated industry that is VTubing.
Oh my god.
See, in VTubing, there are 2 types of Google Docs.
Whoever told me that like I was gonna get upset at her just for her reactions, I understand what they mean. Because at this point, to be charitable, we're like almost 30 seconds into watching the not the reaction, but the video itself. And I am hearing, not only am I hearing more of the video is louder than she is, which is not what I expected. And the amount of time I have heard her actually talk about something is very low. Granted, it is the beginning of the video. Maybe I'm nitpicking. People can tell me if I'm nitpicking.
MommaOcco.
Thank you.
There is a VTuber that reacts to Warhammer content. She reacts to some other thing, but it's mostly Warhammer.
That's interesting. If you guys want me to audit specific VTubers, join my Discord and tell me who I should look after. Chat, just letting you know.
Experts.
Again, my goal is to see this woman actually pause the video and actually like give commentary. Please, 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 just say more than 2 words here. Please.
person is a sex pest, usually a man, or X person is a bully, usually a woman. That's
What?
why mean girls are hot topic trend these days.
You know,
Oh
the
my
more I
God,
think
it's
about
not
it,
Thank God.
the more I realize, yeah, that's exactly how it is.
And while we usually want to take the
I mean, it's mostly correct. It's mostly correct. Mostly. But by the same token, it can be in the reverse. Good example myself. I can be the bully, you know. She does this in the vid about 3 minutes. Oh, okay, fair enough.
sex pest allegations a lot more seriously.
Also, I just realized she talks for like 2-3 seconds. Amal, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Welcome. We have an actual woman in the chat right now.
Oh.
Like I'm realizing that she like talked for like a second and now she's continuing on again. So, she's negative 4 points for the react. Yeah, see chat. When I was thinking about doing this, I think there was a part of me that like was thinking, oh, maybe I will be wrong about this. Maybe she'll actually have some insightful comments. She gave horrible advice, but maybe she'll have insightful comments.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I was wrong. I was wrong, Chad. I was wrong. And I apologize for being wrong, you know. I'm sorry. So. Look at those wigglers go. Yes, join the server. We got wigglers too.
The mean girl allegations are a lot more fun to talk about because not only can we shit on the mean girl, we can also.
Do you have
the right
any
to be
comments
misogyny.
whatsoever,
The
woman?
Google Dockies exposing other creators being bullies are so common in this space is very interesting to me. In fact, it's a lot more common than the Twitch streamer culture. When it comes to the Twitch streamer sphere, I've noticed that people that don't like each other usually just don't talk to each other or proactively shit on them in public. Their
Yeah.
beef are for the world to see and consume popcorns too.
Oh.
In VTubing, it's a lot more hush-hush or more passive-aggressive.
I'm getting more upset as time goes on because
You gotta push through, Akko. You gotta push through. We're only a few minutes in.
I wanted this level of reaction slop, I would go watch TV with my sister. All right? Because my sister, see, in my family, my sister is not the one to offer commentary. She's the one that just will sit there. She'll get mad at me because I'm the one talking. We need a dono to make Akko watch 4 more hours of this. Chad, I got work tomorrow. If I didn't have work tomorrow, you could do that. But, like, if somebody donates another $50, I'll go for another hour and a half. Because normally I stop streaming it. Well, not normally. The new thing is to stop streaming in half an hour to 45 minutes. Because I want plenty of sleep for work. But if somebody donates a 50, I'll go till 2 a.m. Which is not what I want. But I'll do it. Let's continue.
Especially if it's coming from a generally respected content creator.
I wonder it's because the majority of IRL streamers are men.
Holy shit, there's an actual conversation! Holy cow!
And then the majority of VTubers are women. Just saying.
Nobody usually wants to say
Oh, and
anything
really
until
quickly.
a Google Docky comes out, then all of a sudden, like goddamn locusts, everyone reveals that they actually had some bad experience or two. Everyone actually has a problem with them. And while I understand where this silence comes from if NDAs are involved, but a lot of the time NDAs aren't actually involved.
Yeah.
Or aren't doing jack in these situations. I'm not saying that VTubers have more beef against each other than normal Twitch streamers, but I am saying that how they go about their beef is very unique.
Right.
And one has to wonder why this is. Is it because the consequences have a splashback effect? Or is there something a little deeper?
I'm telling you, it's definitely because of the whole, like, these are women, so they're much more passive-aggressive and not confrontational. There are so many non-confrontational VTubers in this sphere. And for some reason, everyone is constantly being fake nice to each other. It's so odd. And I think the thing that sucks about this the most is that if you are more blunt and you tell people you don't like them, then everybody else, even if they also don't like that person, suddenly just doesn't want to talk to you because you become problematic, which causes this weird whole, I can't really talk about my feelings first. It has to be someone who's a lot bigger of a creator, and then I can talk about my feelings, even though the people who are bad actors need to be called out. But it's also hard because you don't want to be labeled as a dramatic creator and that
No, listen. It's more fun. Number one, I'm glad that she's actually like got a good conversation there going.
That's a good take so far.
3 minutes in, and it's actually a good, an actual point. She's right though. She's definitely right. Because, yeah, that is basically what happens. I don't like how she tries to do the cool editing tricks, but refuses to use the basic composition with the rule of the thirds. Well, maybe you need to talk to her editor. I don't know. Does she... Listen, she's all about crediting. She's all about crediting. Who is her editor? Does she put it in here? Oh, yep, she does. Her editor's name is Pink Merrick. All right, Lala, you're my editor. You can go get upset at their editor. Say that their editor sucks. Some shit like that.
It's the war of the editors. Also, yeah, hi, I'm the angry Indian guy from Twitter.
She self-edits. Oh my gosh. You guys suck.
everyone's going to want to avoid you because those people will continue talking crap about you as well. You just don't win in any scenario.
So I tried to do a little thought experiment, figure out the unique factors that makes VTubing different, and whether or not those factors would actually contribute to this very unique phenomenon.
I got the unique factor for you guys. Ready? Women.
And there's really only two factors.
Okay.
Actually, three factors that separate the regular Twitch streamer and VTuber culture. The inherent anonymity present in the roleplay and anime aspect,
Makes them nastier.
the fact that the industry is smaller, and the fact that it's dominated by women.
Yep.
And I've come to a conclusion that it's these...
I mean, Nozagi is correct 110%. See now because of how bad she's doing, I'm commenting on what he is saying, but Nozagi is correct. The inherent problem is because it's females. All right, the regular streamer space is dominated by mostly men, and guess what? The mostly male-dominated space is almost fine. It's oddly enough, whenever a woman comes in, that there's an issue. Sorry, Kendra.
That's why I hang out with you guys when I'm not hanging out with other friends, because I don't feel like dealing with petty VTuber garbage.
Even me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Buddy guys, big facts. True. True.
very same factors that actually are the reason for the bullying epidemic. Brace yourself. This is going to be a very, very weird video.
I'm a little curious to see if he gets flamed in the comments for this video. Because just talking about this stuff can already get you blacklisted just for unveiling that this is happening.
Woman, this man doxed people on his Patreon. Are you telling me that you don't think he's blacklisted? What do you mean? What do you mean?
He was blacklisted immediately upon that discovery because he literally shortly before that he had an interview with Pippa, and that would have actually soared his career. And then the whole thing got leaked to false ID, and that basically ended his career in that same week.
So it's just like, what do you mean? He definitely has been blacklisted by now.
He might be blacklisted. He still does pretty damn good.
Oh, he does.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. He makes good... Well, for me, I think his content went downhill after he stopped getting information via doxing. But he's always been making good content. I meant what I said. He made good content back in the day. Now all he does is just touch on surface level stuff.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised. Like I said, I'm surprised he followed me. It's been like several months ago now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. He's always been that guy who like rides on the edge and stuff. That's why people were willing to put up with him until the whole false ID stuff happened.
Well, he doesn't follow me, and I was gonna say it was because I believe it's because of Rima, which is funny because he follows you, and you're way more harsh on Rima than I know I am.
Yeah. I don't like I said, I don't know why. It's like Scrubbing follows me, and Nasagi follows me, and
Well, Scrubbing follows me too. Although I don't think Scrubbing likes Rima that much. Granted, I shouldn't speak for him, but I think that he just recognizes that that's drama he doesn't want to touch.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's kind of a side tangent. He was the greatest guy around. What about the people he doxed? What dox? Exactly. No, I think everybody forgets about that. I think he would like people to forget about that. It's one of those things where you choose to forgive him if you want.
It was a whole lot of stuff that was like, it was doxing, it was having videos that really he shouldn't have access to that haven't been on air since like forever. It was a whole host of things where people were like, all right, you're out of here.
Yeah. It's really weird because I know that some people have sent me videos that I think probably fall along the lines of that, and I'm just like, listen, I'm a drama VTuber. I'm not that kind of drama VTuber. Please don't expect me to do anything with this. And I am not going to download this because I don't need to see this information. It's happened way more times than I would like to admit. And no, chat, I will not tell you what it's about because you don't need to know.
But before we continue, may I interest you in other videos not meant for the peasants to see? In that case, I'd recommend.
Oh, she's gonna watch his ad?
Or my Patreon.
Woman, we don't watch people's ads here. What the fuck?
We have multiple banners in there as well as uncensored versions of certain content, all ad-free. And besides, you help me keep creating bangers like these in the long term.
We love ad-free
with your support.
content!
So if you have some spare change for a cup of coffee every month or something, consider giving it to me instead. Anyway, that's all. Thank you. And let's go back to the video.
That's so funny.
I am not a sexist. In fact, I am a paragon of anti-misogyny. Believe me, I have women that are friends. Even my roommate is a woman. Let's talk about the method of attack VTubers usually employ against each other. Google Dockies. As I have mentioned, a lot of rumor mongering and Google Docs that goes around men usually talk about their sex bestie behavior.
The fact that there is a
Obviously awkward.
Thank you.
Because it's a lost cause.
Red flag on the thumbnail to Mary's reaction. Cinder is the only one shown.
Yeah, I that's another thing I don't like about this either. It's just like and now to be fair, I'm pretty sure Cinder was the main thing on his video as well, which is clickbait in its own right, and I don't really like that. Regardless of that, putting Cinder on the front there makes people assume that that's what you're talking about, and that's why I think some people would be upset with something like this.
Well, we're not gonna go over the Cinder doc, but I can clickbait her. She's the hottest thing in the room right now. And I'm not talking about the fact that she's a hellhound.
Yeah.
So much so, Nux finally gave his take on it. It was a dumbass take.
VTuber blacklist Twitter should tell you enough about what it's like in this industry.
The most recent.
I'm sorry, hold on, go back. Did she just... is she actually like using the VTuber blacklist as like a source?
Employ against each other.
Yeah.
Google Dockies. As I have mentioned, a lot of rumor mongering and Google Docs that goes around men usually talk about their sex bestie behavior.
The fact that there is a VTuber blacklist Twitter should tell you enough about what it's like in this industry.
The most recent big...
No! No! Are you serious? The VTuber blacklist? Dude, she is retarded.
Dude, Occo, do you think these people actually read the VTuber blacklist?
No, they don't. They just assume.
Exactly.
Holy shit, that is retarded as fuck, man. I can't believe she actually takes the VTuber blacklist seriously. That is insane.
But when you don't read.
Man.
Big one is the case of Real Kamana, a wannabe VTuber CEO that turned out to leverage his connections, falsify or exaggerate his network to appear more authoritative and appealing to work with, and also using this perceived power to try and get under women's pants. It's very predictable, to be honest. From a sex pest freak's perspective, the logic is simple. If you want a fish, go where the fishes are. But again, among VTubers themselves, it's that they're bullies or mean girls. And more often than not, a lot of victims of these mean girls are not who and what they usually depict they are. oftentimes, from the many Google Docs that we've read through in the past years alone, especially accounting the responses against said docs, there is a concerning number of them where the authors of these docies are not the victims that they claim that they are. That they're not clean of the same hostile...
Do you have any opinions about the things that he's showing off, woman? Do you have any opinions? Do you have any thoughts about Saikuno? Please tell me that you're going to say something about the shit he's putting on the screen right now.
Behaviors that they try to call out, or perhaps they omit information or
No, she's not going to say anything. I'm upset.
exaggerate events to paint a worse picture. This is why we've gotten a little bit critical of them. But we're not here to talk about the flawed docu creators, but rather the nature of these documents. And there's a trend that I've noticed. Most, if not all of these hostile behaviors, are not necessarily done via public callouts and open verbal shitting on stream like what many Twitch streamers do. Instead, it's a lot more subtle and insidious.
Hi, hello.
A little something called relational aggression, otherwise known as social aggression. It's a type of
Relational aggression is the deliberate use of social relationships to hurt someone. Instead of physical harm or direct verbal attacks, the goal is to damage your reputation, your social standing, and your sense of belongings. Oh my god, that's exactly what this is! I never knew that there was...
Okay, I have to... I already had a headache, woman. You're just making it worse. Sorry, my apologies. All right, let's continue.
There's a word for this! It's true! That is exactly what they do!
psychological
I think something that really fucking bothers me is how she's trying to act surprised over learning a new word, and it's just like you shouldn't. Why exactly? It's like, why is she yelling? Why are you yelling when learning a new word like this? It's just like, all right, good. My tooth is killing me right now. I need to go buy more ibuprofen. I'm just bothered by the fact that she's doing all of the clear signs of a React bait streamer where, you know, she's got a clickbait thumbnail where she's putting Cinder on it, and Cinder is the big thing. Again, to be fair, what's his name did, but like she's maintaining that thing by putting Cinder on there. She is also doing the thing where she's like screaming, trying to exclaim, trying to like make herself louder, which is something that they do when they're not interesting. They don't have anything to add, and the only thing that they can do is make themselves loud. So because if you make yourself loud, more people will like look your way because, oh my gosh, they're loud, and people like that kind of shit, I guess. So it just bothers me that that's what she's doing. But that's what she's doing right now, and I hate that. Sorry. Yeah, let's continue.
Bullying, where instead of physical or verbal harm that men usually employ, they instead damage a person's relationships, reputations, and platform. It usually comes in the form of spreading false rumors, gossiping, social exclusion, or active gaslighting, among many others. It's basically the domain expansion of manipulation tactics. Now, men are very much capable of relational aggression, but women do it more, and do it slightly more aggressively. Studies have shown that more often than not, women actually employ this behavior. Though I should let you know for the sake of good faith that a lot of the research about this also recognize that other factors may impact the results of these studies, such as home life, school environment, and peers. Ages are also wide, ranging from age 7 to college years.
Wow.
Some studies also suggest that there's...
I don't know why that made me laugh, but wow. Wow, like literally no thoughts, head empty, retard motherfucker, has nothing to add. Literally just taking content so that she can pad out her watch time and pad out her live streams. I am done watching this video. Like, we are 7 minutes in. I am done watching that one. Done watching that one. There's...
This is clearly peak content. Not the EDP video. Why did so many people
I wasn't
watching
thinking about
EDP
that
video?
one. I was thinking about the honey scam one, because the honey scam one is one that I have yet to react to. May not ever happen because, you know, I just lost the time to do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much over now. People just gotta accept it.
Yeah. Oh, she reacts to the Amazing Digital Circus episode.
I'm stuck on why she's reacting to Punch Punch Forever. Good series.
I love how that got like no views on it. I got my level of
Because
views on
everybody-
it.
What is it, like the actual like video itself? Every single time a new episode of Punch Punch Forever comes out, it immediately gets shadow banned. So I'm not surprised.
Oh goodness. All right, let's see. Okay. Well, you know what? That one looks good for the last 15 minutes.
Nobody can hide this kind of craziness for that long.
You can like make her leave.
How's she going here?
Is that why you act crazy? Hey, what do you mean by that?
Hi, I'm Mari. Hope you're having a good day, and I hope this video makes today just a little bit better.
Okay.
Something tells me it won't, but let's see. Maybe I'm wrong.
So today we are going to be taking a look at when cops save boyfriends from
Oh, I just noticed the amount of time that she spent talking before the video started went down to basically 0. That's hilarious. Wonder why. It's like less time to put in for her editor so that her editor has less to do. She seems to have grown entirely on normie girl privilege. Her content is super boring. I agree. And you know, if this is the content you like, you know, I'm not gonna like well, okay, that's a lie. I am gonna flame you for that. But like, how do you survive? How do you survive like long term doing this? Because like you're gonna crash out, or not crash out. You're gonna like burn out, in my personal opinion. This is like content that you burn out on if you don't like find meaning in it. I mean, like, again, it's why I rail against people. It's why I rail against people that do this kind of content, because it's like, how do you keep yourself from not wanting to end your own life doing this? Don't do that, by the way. And if you are feeling suicidal thoughts, you should talk to somebody. But like, how do you do this kind of content and feel fulfilled? Like, are you just doing it to clock into your job every single day? Sorry, I'm putting stuff away. Do you just do this to clock in every single day and then just like do it and then you go home at the end of, like, is this not fun for you? Because if it's not fun for you, I don't think you should do it. And I am kind of directly speaking to MariYume when I say this, but like, if you don't actually enjoy doing this, why the fuck would you do this other than just to clock in and do a check? And at that point, I don't know. I'm listening to this and I'm getting mad because I don't see a passionate individual. I see somebody that's just like, I want to make money, so I'm doing this to make money, and that's it. And I don't like it. I'm sorry. I got nothing else to say other than just, I don't like it. She started doing this when it got to the point no one was watching her streams 2 to 3 years ago. I mean, fair enough. I mean, like, I'm doing what I'm doing right now because I know people find it interesting and I know people enjoy it. But, like, I just get so confused seeing people do this kind of content because I know there's a part of them that doesn't enjoy it or does it just to do it. And it's just like, there's no passion in there. There's nothing that makes that interesting to me. You just look like you're doing it to kill time, and it sucks. Squaw's better.
Well, the thing is,
we'll have to put Squaw on
the
there
thing is,
eventually. Go ahead, sorry.
the thing is, oh wait, no, you're good. Sorry. What is it? The difference is, Akko, is that you know still how to entertain an audience because you don't just do react. You pick and choose a react. Sometimes you finish it, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you just straight up play games during the middle of it, and that ends up also activating everyone's Zoomer brain. You play games outside of that with your friends, and when you're not doing that, you're doing other things, or talking about nerd stuff, or you talking about like cool things you found, or doing the card unboxing with, where you're, instead of just doing drama day in and day out, you're sharing your Pokemon cards and stuff.
Yeah.
You have a mind of your own, and you actually try to improve your content so that you're not like everyone else out there. Same thing with Mizu as well. What you say, Sparky?
Oh no, sorry, I returned.
Where you
What
at?
have I missed?
I rage quit the last one.
Occo tapped out.
I missed it. Okay.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it
Yep.
later.
Yeah, sorry, kiddo decided he wanted to spew.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Kid takes
Yeah.
priority.
Was it? I was just explaining to Akko that the difference between Akko and something like, because it's not just MariYume, it's just React Slop in general, is that they're like coasting on that until eventually they break and be like, VTubing wasn't all that it was cracked up to be. And it's like, did you do anything else? Did you like chat? Did you have a just chatting session with your community every now and then? Do you talk about like your hobbies and stuff? You don't even have to be hobbies that you like all actively know about. Even like I found like some VTubers nowadays, they swap to face cam and stuff, and all they ever do is just do IRL stuff. And it's like, yeah, there's a
You're talking
reason why,
about
like,
Bao, and I
React
know
Swap-
you're talking about Bao.
No, I'm not.
There's dozens of VTubers.
Fair.
Even some of the smaller ones who are like, oh, your stuff was like really interesting, but like not my cup of tea, but I'd still follow you for that. Even they've swapped to just doing React Slop or like hand cam IRL stuff. And it's just kind of like, well, everybody else is doing that. I guess I'm stuck here and I'll be here for eternity because I'm not showing my face.
Unfortunately, this is it is a side effect of just oversaturation.
I can't even say saturation. I'm not even sure if I would even say saturation because they went from one saturation, they went from like an assuming saturation to an actual saturated market. That's the problem. They go from one saturated market that they perceive as saturated to like the billions of vlogging channels out there. Heck, one guy I follow, he literally was like, oh, he did like tea stuff, and then all of a sudden he's like, all right, I'm in Japan now and I'm trying Japanese candy, like the 50 other VTubers or turned IRL streamers that went to Japan and are now trying Japanese candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just this. There's only so much that anyone could do on a platform. Yeah, there's tons and tons and tons you can do, but usually, you know, because of the way the algorithm is, you're usually punished for doing something that's different, that's not like popular being hit on at the moment. So that kind of really narrows your window down to what you can do to that specific point in time. If you do anything else, yeah, it might catch on, it might hit if you're lucky, but it's gonna be, oh well, this is the trend right now, do the trend.
Right.
And it's just, and what it does is it slogs the system, and when it does that, it becomes oversaturated. Not just for VTubing, for just streaming video content in general.
No, yeah, I agree. It's one of those things where I don't really hate the players that much. I hate the game. But by the same token, I do hate some of the players because I feel like they should know better or do better. And the only way that you kind of like fix that is just be better than them and become the better content, which is a very gay thing, I guess, to admit. But like that's my mindset is like, I see these people, I hate their content, and it's just like, well, the only way I'll improve is if I make better content on my own.
Yeah. Well, it's like on my channel. It's like, I know there's a way I can, you know, bring my channel out of the dust. There's several things I know I can do. Like one of them is to go back and doing the tech videos, because that's what a lot of my like hard hitting content besides, you know, gym, is like, you know, several thousand views on, you know, dozens of those videos. Problem is, it's like, I don't want to. It's too much of a hassle to even just set the equipment up and even go through it and just try to record it. You know, whenever I do repairs like that, it's just easier for me just to repair, not focus on like narrating or focus on, you know, trying to film it. Because I have a bad tendency of, I blow past all that because I'm focusing in on the problem, not trying to capture it for people.
Right. True motivation is spite. Kind of. Not really. It's kind of only like half C's for me. part of the reason why I became a VTuber is to spite somebody else. Only partially, though. Anyway, let's continue.
Go ex-girlfriends. And no, I just want to put it out there right now that this video is not about me.
He's not gonna put his hands on me like that and choke me and slam me on the ground, so you can take him away from my house now.
Crazy.
Hey,
sis, quit.
What is
On the
that
morning
shirt?
of September 1st, 2024, police received a call from a man stating that his ex-girlfriend had assaulted him. Here's what happened when officers arrived.
Yes, ma'am.
He's not gonna.
I wish I had Mizu here right now. This would have been a perfect thing for Mizu to watch and comment on.
Might have seen it already.
Yeah, there's a possibility he might have seen it already.
Put his hands on me like that and choke me and
Ma'am, he thought you said you liked it, bro. No way.
slam me on the ground, so you can take him away from my house now.
Okay, hold on.
This is why we can't have nice men in our lives.
He wakes up every day and talks about how bad my kid is, and I'm sick of it. His kids are little brats, and they're bad too, okay? And I'm tired of it. I held my tongue long enough. So this morning when he started,
Can I just say, woman, does this cop know who you are? If not, I probably wouldn't just go off like this. Because the cop is going to be like, so confused.
Well, even that, I'm sitting there going, "Is all he badmouths my kids and I badmouth his kids." And it's like, oh my god, those poor fucking kids. that's my fucking reaction.
Yeah. By the way, chat, we are probably going to be done here in a few minutes, just because, one, because it is getting close to my time, and two, tooth pain is actually, I want to go to bed. But here's what I'll say. So far, MariYume is not inspiring confidence.
I said, I'm sick of you waking up every day and talking about how bad my kid is. I said, you can get your shit and leave. So I went inside.
Is this like a therapy session? What is this? Why does the cop care about this?
I sat on the couch. I called his mom. You can call his mom and verify this. I said, you need to come.
This is Southern. This is normal.
I'm waking up every day and talking about how bad my kid is. He come over there and gets in my face. Your kid's a little fucking punk. All he does is this and that. Proceeds to get on top of me. Chokes me by my throat. Picks me up. Slams me to the ground
looking
by my
for
throat.
marks.
I'm kicking him, grabbing him because he's got me by the throat where I can't breathe. Picks up my phone.
I can't breathe, officer. I can't breathe. I was waiting for her to do that.
I can't make jokes. I can't make jokes. MommaOcco band.
Oh, goodness. Goodness.
Throws it across the room, okay?
Right away, Barbara tries to downplay the situation by trying to paint herself as the real victim here. But that all changes the second her now ex-boyfriend comes out.
I think this is the second time y'all been here. Like,
Yeah, I already know it.
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
my kids are inside.
Yeah, because
Hey, sis, quit.
Whoa! Jeez, did you see the cop pull that woman back? Holy shit. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Okay.
Now I kind of wish there was no commentary.
I'm sitting there going, is he drinking an energy drink or does he have a beer cracked open?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Already getting aggressive. Wait, what? This is like a domestic thing. So this is the second time they've been here this month. That's kind of crazy. And they're like, why is she already like about to attack him? Why is she getting up in his face in front of the cops? Like they're gonna stop that immediately. Like they're not gonna just let that happen.
Stop. No, stop.
Touch her.
The things with these types of stories you see in many true crime stuff is that the ones that are lying always overtell a story to make it more believable. Most real stories are not as clear cut as she makes it out to be. Yeah, because like a lot of the details get a little fuzzy when the real things happen. It's always interesting too. I don't know what it is. Okay, I don't know if I'm being mean when I say this, but is it just me or the type of women who vape act exactly like this? I don't know what it is about vaping, but every woman that I've ever met who vapes acts like this.
You know what? I'll give her that one. Not every woman. Not every woman. but a lot of women that vape. I'll agree with that. There you go, chat. There's my my one positive agreement there. And with that, we'll be done for the night. I apologize. I would go longer, but I need sleep. Chat. I'm good. I'm dying, as you can tell.
You need sleep.
Yep. I apologize.
All I'm saying is.
Go ahead.
Continue.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, every single time we reacted to a video, Aqua's only responded positively and then MariYume with sexism. That means Aqua is sexist.
True. Anyway, chat, I apologize. I feel like probably didn't do that good tonight, but I guess that's my personal opinion. MariYume is very boring. MariYume is about what I expected in terms of a female cop content creator, gotten drawn. That she's what I expected for a Ssniperwolf-esque VTuber that literally can't give any comments. Her advice sucks. It's all generic. And I have no idea why this woman has as much attention as she does, because she does not deserve it, in my personal opinion. With that in mind, I'm going to send you guys off. And I might stream tomorrow. We'll see. Tomorrow is Dogwave. We'll see. But I'm sending you over to Mizu, who is playing... It looks like Dark Souls. It's not Dark Souls, though. And I will be back next week. Thank you for coming. Thank you, too, for coming as well. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Goodbye, chat.